Guthrie Football 2023 is brought to you by Bank First, loyal to Oklahoma, and you. Terra Insure Group, insuring your world. North Church Guthrie, you matter. John Vance Auto Group, where it's comfortable to buy a car. Golden Chick, the original and still the best. Mercy Hospital, Logan County, your life is our life's work. South Point Baptist Church, welcome home. F&M Bank, a neighbor you can count on. S&T Oilfield Services, Joshua 2415. The Martin Insurance Agency, insurance excellence. Integrity Heat and Air, we work with integrity. Strive Wellness Lounge, health therapy. Eddie Hinkey, Stetson Bentley, real estate. Guthrie Bluejay Football is also brought to you by Interbank, A-Team Overhead Door, Hayes Tree Service, Guthrie Tag Agency, Hayes Funeral Home, Sonic I-35 and Highway 33, Mosquito Authority, E&H Dirt Work, Exxon, and Mayor Roberts Farm Bureau, Oklahoma.
Welcome to Guthrie Football. The following is a production of Guthrie Football, spanning across the Blue Jay Network.
Throws it up for Dante Foster in a triple coverage. Oh my goodness! Are you kidding me?
Now, let's go live to the stadium with the voice of the Blue Jays, Chris Evans, and tonight's Blue Jay Kickoff Show.
From beautiful downtown Guthrie, welcome to GMP TV tonight. The Guthrie Bluejays host the Piedmont Wildcats at a key 5A2 district matchup. Appreciate everyone checking us out on this Friday night. It is a beautiful night for high school football, along with our entire team, including Cody Knox, Aaron Ryburn, our camera operators, Michael Pruitt, Kel Evans, and Lance Evans. Producer, director tonight, Connor Phillips and Ronnie Phillips. Sean Silvas join us here in a little bit. My partner, Phil Nichols. I'm Chris Evans. Blue Jays perfect 4-0. Piedmont perfect 5-0. Guthrie coming off a bye week last week. Piedmont continues to play their bye week will come up here in a few weeks. But Phil, it's going to be a fun night. This could be. We'll talk about it more in our next segment. But Guthrie Piedmont, anytime you get together on the football gridiron especially, it's a lot of fun, and it's a series that might very well come to an end for the unforeseen future.
Yeah, Piedmont moving up to 6A2 next year. We don't know what that looks like, whether we can still continue this in non-district play. I think that would be fun. I don't know if that'll be able to happen or not, but it has over the years, Chris, been a fun, I'm going to say rivalry. Guthrie's, we'll get into this more, but Guthrie's kind of owned the rivalry for the most part. I think Piedmont's had 2 wins over the most recent years, and but always a fun-packed game, usually a lot of emotion in a good way, but a good game. Piedmont will travel well. They've got the great band. Guthrie's got the great band. So good fan bases, great bands, good football teams. Should be a well of a night.
It just seems like the other day we were sitting right here getting ready to play Guthrie Piedmont, and we were all set up just like this, ready to go. And then the phone call came. Guthrie cannot play due to COVID reasons. Piedmont was on their way, had to turn around. There was some stuff on social media.
Yeah.
It wasn't true, but it was all there. And so this, if the series was in, you always like to have it right here inside this stadium. Nothing against Piedmont, the F&M Bank Stadium over there. Great people over there. But if the series had in, it's a perfect night to do it here.
Yeah. Ending in Gelsman is the right place to end this. Obviously, we would think that. But also, I think Piedmont would probably say that, too. Facilities are a little more modern. Of course, hold on. I mean, that's coming.
Yeah.
but it's it's just one of those. It's a short drive from Piedmont to Guthrie, and that, it feels like Friday night football when these two get together. Teams look very similar. I mean, they like to do the same thing. So, good matchup, should be a lot of fun. And I think 2 of the better teams. Definitely 2 top 10 teams in the state of Oklahoma in 5A.
No doubt about it. It's going to be a good one. We appreciate you checking out here on the Bank First Blue Jay Kickoff Show. We're going to take our opening time out. When we come back, we bring Sean Silvas as well. We'll also take a look at the weather tonight and the series history between these 2 programs. This is the Bank First Blue Jay Kickoff Show.
For centuries, it was a windswept prairie until the run of '89 saw settlers scramble for land and life in a newborn town as Oklahoma's territorial capital, Guthrie. Bank First is loyal to the preservation movement that reclaimed Oklahoma's first state capital. And we're loyal to the banking legacy born at the corner of First and Oklahoma Streets. Bank First. Loyal to Oklahoma. Loyal to you.
Integrity Heat and Air provides award-winning heating, ventilating, and air conditioning services to Guthrie and the surrounding areas. Integrity's indoor air quality specialists are friendly experts at service, repair, and installation. They proudly serve and install the latest Linux products and service all other brands with their A+ rating by the Better Business Bureau. Contact Integrity today at 405-833-5992 or online at integrityheatandair.com. Integrity Heat and Air, it's our pleasure to serve.
For decades, Guthrie Athletics has been a source of pride in the Guthrie community. Hi, I'm Merritt Roberts, and I've been a Blue Jay supporter and Farm Bureau agent for many, many years. I want to wish all the Guthrie student athletes not only a great season on the field, course, track, or court, but in the classroom as well. If integrity, honesty, and accessibility are important to you, call Farm Bureau at 620-4920 and ask for Merritt. I would welcome the opportunity to give you a professional evaluation of your insurance needs, or simply stop by and let's talk about the Jays.
At Mosquito and Pest Authority, our job is to keep you pest-free. Our signature mosquito control service and pest-proof barrier 360 service ensures that you aren't bothered by mosquitoes outside or pests inside. That's right, 2 brands, 2 services, only 1 visit needed. Don't believe us? We guarantee it, or we'll come back at no charge to you. No mosquitoes, no pests, no contracts, guaranteed. Call Ronnie and Sarah Phillips today at 405-916-0471. Go Blue Jays!
Strive Wellness Lounge is a professional concierge nursing, innovative nurse practitioner-led practice using cutting-edge technology to give you convenient care, IV therapy, telehealth, medical weight loss, men's health, ED, testosterone, and hormone therapy. In our Wellness Lounge, or the convenience of your residence, hotel room, or place of business within reasonable time of receiving your call or text. Strive Wellness has designed several formulas. Call us at 405-293-4160.
Bank First Blue Jay kickoff show here inside beautiful Gelsman Stadium. 2 games in a row when you go back to a couple weeks ago, and the Guthrie with the victory over Tuttle. Welcome back, Bank First Blue Jay kickoff show. Get set for the Wildcats and the Blue Jays here in about 20 minutes or so. Let's bring down our third member of the team, Sean Silvas. And Sean, always fun when these 2 programs get together outside of football, basketball, wrestling. You've seen all of them with Guthrie and Piedmont.
Yeah, it's always been a fun rivalry. It's close enough that these kids will chatter back and forth a little bit, which always makes it fun. And then, like I say, a lot of the parents know each other, work together. So it's always a good little rivalry when these guys go at it.
Piedmont now up in 6A in wrestling. Piedmont's going to be in 6A in everything next year except for softball. So Piedmont really strong in a lot of sports, especially wrestling. Cross country is really good. They're dominant in softball. So a lot of people will be happy to see those Wildcats move on to 6A too.
Yeah, well, they got us at the district duels last year in wrestling, and I would say I would love one more year to try that one out. But yeah, I guess we'll get a hold of them in football at least for one more year.
We'll take a look at the weather, Sean, and, beautiful night for high school football. And I think we got somewhere around 89 degrees tonight, winds 12 miles an hour, which is pretty calm for Oklahoma. But clear skies, a beautiful night for high school football.
Yeah, for sure. And I'll be honest with you, I was out in the sun earlier. It felt more like 90, but over here in the shade, it feels like it's more in the 70s. So it ought to be a nice night for football.
All right, appreciate that, Sean. More from Sean here in a little bit here on the Bank First Blue Jay kickoff show. Bring Phil back in this one here, and we talked about the series between these 2 programs. We'll take a look at the series history, as this will be the 14th meeting between these 2 programs. Guthrie leads the way, 11 victories to 2 losses.
Yeah, and of course, last year Guthrie rolled into Piedmont, had a real dominant performance, got up early on them, and just never took the brakes off, winning that game 27-0. But has controlled the series over these last several years, but it always feels like a game. I think both schools always kind of circle that and go, okay, this is a big game.
Yeah.
Guthrie's just happened to have came out on top most years, but this is a team we talked about a little bit earlier. They're very similar. They love to run the football, play very good defense. Both sides are going to be well coached. So this, matchups like that, those usually equate to really good football games.
And of course, Guthrie's won 11 out of the 13.
Yep.
You want to win the last one, get that good taste.
That's a bad thing if you don't.
Yeah.
You know what I did notice though about Sean? He's got the Coach Prime look going on. He got the big sunglasses on, the hat pulled down. Looks like prime.
I got to work on my speeches, though. Once I get my speeches down, then I'll go viral.
Yeah.
But the look's working. The look's working.
I noticed it right away.
Good deal.
All right. We'll work on that NIL. You spread the love up there. We'll take a time out here on the Bank First Blue Jay Kickoff Show. Come back, take a little bit closer look at Piedmont and Guthrie, have some game notes, as well as some of the impact players we might see for the Blue Jays here tonight. This is the Bank First Blue Jay Kickoff Show.
Do you need to register that brand new car? Be sure to stop in at Guthrie Tag Agency. Need a tag renewal? The Guthrie Tag Agency can help you stay up to date. If you need to update your driver's license or obtain a real ID, let the Guthrie Tag Agency help assist you. Located at 2105 South Division Street, the Guthrie Tag Agency is open 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday and 9 a.m. to noon on the first and last Saturday of the month. For more info, call 405-282-3873.
At South Point Baptist Church, we want you to cheer loud and be proud as we send the Blue Jays to victory. Afterwards, join us each Sunday in our friendly family atmosphere. South Point invites you, your family, and friends to join us each week with Sunday school beginning at 10 a.m. and our morning service at 11 a.m. South Point wishes all students this season to make fun and exciting memories not only on the playing field, but in the classroom as well. And as always, go Blue Jays!
Meet Eddie Hinkey with Stetson Bentley, your gateway to exceptional real estate opportunities. Whether you're seeking a cozy home or a thriving commercial space, Eddie has the expertise to match your unique needs. From family-friendly neighborhoods to lucrative business locations, Eddie is your partner in making the right property move. Connect with Eddie today and explore the endless possibilities together. Eddie Hinkey, where home and business meet success.
Martin Insurance is your local agent ready to serve you. We have over 150 years experience and represent all major insurance companies so you get the best coverage and price for your specific needs. Whether you need coverage for personal, home, and auto or for your business, no account is too big or too small. For that local service and expert knowledge you deserve, stop by Martin Insurance at 115 South Broad Street in Guthrie. Call Mike Cheap, Pat Cheap, or Chris Herzl at 405-282-3770 or visit cheapbrothers.com anytime.
Gelsman Stadium, historic downtown Guthrie, key 5A2 matchup tonight. Sean Silvis, Ronnie Phillips, Phil Nichols, Chris Evans with you. Take a look at some of the game notes coming into tonight's contest between these two programs, Phil. And when you look at it, Piedmont allowing only 9.6 per game, 5.5 in the last 4 games. They opened up the season 52-26 over Noble, and then 14-6 El Reno, 21-7 Blanchard, Duncan 54-3, Southeast 49-6, Southeast 5-0 for the first time since 2005.
Isn't that something? That's fun to see. And I'll tell you, those Piedmont, stingy defense as you see, and offensively they're going to line up and you're going to know what's coming. I think we might see some wrinkles tonight. I think that would be kind of expected to a degree, but like I said, very similar teams. Playoff record, for Piedmont over the years, 6-15. Reached the semis in 2019. Of course, that was the year, Chris, they upset Carl Albert.
At Piedmont.
We were coming back from the long journey. Guyman,
yeah.
That night, yeah. But that was a big year for Piedmont, and they've qualified for the playoffs 5 straight seasons. Big deal for Piedmont.
Yeah, Guthrie, on the other side for Guthrie, 12-4 in district games in the past 3 years, including 2-0 against Piedmont. And the last time Guthrie lost a district game that was not Carl Albert or McGinnis, you have to go back to 2019 when it was Woodward. Woodward came in and shocked the Jays. So Guthrie's has done a great job in 5A2 outside of Carl Albert and McGinnis. There's been a few wins in between there, but Guthrie's had a pretty strong hold in 5A2.
They have. 5A2 traditionally for years has been the power district in 5A, no question, top to bottom. And this is a big game too, because this game can go a long ways to deciding home field being able to host a game in those playoffs coming up.
Yeah, you certainly think Carl Everett has the one spot by far. Worst case scenario, the two spot, but more than likely at one spot. So tonight's game against Piedmont, next week's game against McGinnis will probably more than likely decide that number 2 spot in the 5A2 districts.
And I think right now, if you were going to talk to people around the state, Guthrie is expected to fill that spot, I think, right now. I don't think there's a bunch of separation. We'll know here in a few hours, but I think that Guthrie and Piedmont are very similar teams, and I think that, based on what we see tonight, we'll know for sure. But I think in District 2 and 5A2, it's definitely CA, then Guthrie, I would say Piedmont, and then Bishop McGinnis.
Well, we'll definitely know here after next week's games for sure exactly where that lines up as you see the hometown crowd here. It is Pink Week here in Guthrie, and we'll have more on the Pink Week recipient. Well, I'm sure we'll have a little thing in the pregame as well. We'll take a real quick at some of the impact players that we think we'll see tonight for the Blue Jays. And we're going to highlight a couple of offensive linemen. And I know you got to stop the run, and the front seven has done a good job. But we think Piedmont will come out with a few more wrinkles in the passing game. You got to be ready at all times. So that's why we're going to highlight the cornerbacks tonight. Yeah, Nate Benford and Xavier Williams done a good job all year. Last time we played, here at home, we were against Tuttle, and they showed the ability to throw the ball that night. Now, Tuttle quarterback did come back that following week and threw for about 260, so the kid can throw the ball a little bit. That'll be interesting, but it does. For the Blue Jay offense, it begins with that offensive line, an experienced offensive line, very experienced offensive line, Tommy White, left tackle, and then Cooper Walters, the young sophomore at the left guard, very dominant. What a great shot of those airplanes there, Chris. That's cool. Yeah, I was in an airplane this week, and nothing quite like that. We're going to have a talk about that. You didn't get clearance before you went up there. Right. We like our pilots full-time, Chris, full-time. Those are the impact players for tonight. We're going to take a time out here on the Bank First Blue Jay Kickoff Show. Come back, we still got the Mercy Health Report, keys to victory. Also, we'll try to get maybe a look at district standings coming in tonight's ball game. This is the Bank First Blue Jay Kickoff Show.
Whatever happened to predictability? The milkman, the paper boy, evening TV. You miss your old familiar friends, but waiting just around the bend. You're lost out there and you're all alone. A light is waiting to carry you home. Everywhere you look.
I know John for a long time. I like the fact that I can drive into the Autoplex and I know I'm going to get greeted by a courteous salesperson that's really there to help me. Not to pressure me to buy a car, but to help me. I've sent a lot of people to John. They make you feel like they were very, very glad you bought a car from John Vance.
John Vance Auto Group, it's all true.
John Vance Auto Group.
Sometimes you need immediate care and can't get in to see your doctor during regular hours. With Mercy Convenient Care in Guthrie, you can walk in without an appointment and get the medical attention you need at a lower cost and with shorter waiting time than your local emergency room. The Mercy Convenient Care is located at 2919 South Division. For any concerns, call 405-282-6301. Services are provided by Mercy Hospital, Logan County. Choose Guthrie. Choose Mercy.
Bank First Blue Jay Kickoff Show, Piedmont and Guthrie. National Anthem coming up here in a few moments. Take a look at the district standings now. Carl Albert and Shawnee played last night. McGinnis and Lawton Ike also played last night. But thank you, Cody Knox, with the brand new graphic. We've had it before, but a new look with the graphic. So thanks to Cody Knox with the graphic. But Carl Albert has not had a bye week. They're 6-0. Piedmont 5-0. McGinnis 4-1. But you see that district record 2-0, 2-0. Guthrie will dip into district play tonight. So things are shaping up kind of like we thought, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4. Lawton Ike will try to have an argument, but down in the hole right now, 0-2. Yeah, they came out strong last night against McGinnis, got up 14-0, and then the Irish just started chipping away at that. But, it's good to see some of these teams that have struggled, over years, most recent years, starting to come back, be a little more competitive. That's good. Those are the 5A2 standings. We're going to take our final timeout so we don't miss anything. We have the national anthem coming up. We'll have our keys to victory. We'll bring Sean back in as well. Final pregame timeout. This is the Bank First Blue Jay Kickoff Show.
When garage door problems occur, don't call a kind of service company or maybe a repair guy.
Call Paul Creed at A-Team Overhead Door. Paul owns and operates his company and has over 15 years of experience in residential and commercial overhead door service. Paul provides all garage door services from repairs to installations. With free estimates, Paul will work with you to decide the best possible solution for your garage door or opener problems. Call A-Team Overhead Door today, 405-642-7065.
For centuries, it was a windswept prairie until the run of '89 saw settlers scramble for land and life in a newborn town as Oklahoma's territorial capital, Guthrie. Bank First is loyal to the preservation movement that reclaimed Oklahoma's first state capital. And we're loyal to the banking legacy born at the corner of First and Oklahoma Streets. Bank First. Loyal to Oklahoma. Loyal to you.
The rights to this broadcast have been granted by Guthrie Public Schools. Any rebroadcast or republication of the programming without the written consent of Guthrie Public Schools is strictly prohibited. Sun settling in the west on the visitor sides there at Jelsma Stadium. Beautiful night here for high school football. Welcome back. Ronnie Phillips, Sean Silvas, Phil Nichols, Chris Evans with you. A little over 6 minutes away from kicking off a 5A2 matchup as we take a look at... Well, what do you want to take a look at, Phil? You want to look at some keys to victory?
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's do it for both ball clubs here. First for Piedmont, I think they got to be third down and manageable. With the flex bone offense, they love to run. If they get into third down and 10, third down and 15, that's not great for this offense.
Yeah, and the Blue Jays, you got to win first downs on both sides of the ball. You got to step up, and that's where those great offensive line, defensive front, that's where they're going to have to flex tonight. It's no secret what Piedmont's going to try to do on the offensive side of the ball. It's no secret what Guthrie's going to try to do either.
And for Piedmont, you got to be unpredictable in offensive play calling. You run. They got to throw a little bit more passing in there, be unpredictable.
Yeah, and I think for Guthrie, we know Calvert, we know Harper. Who is it tonight? Blake Dols has shown the ability to go out and get her done. I think it's well established. I love me some Blake Dols, tough kid, very, very effective weapon. Is it going to be Blake? It's going to be somebody else, but I think you got to find that third person tonight.
And for Piedmont, the final one that I think is take Calvert and Harper away and force the pass and see what happens.
Yeah, stop the run. The Blue Jays stop the run. What happens, Chris?
Usually you win.
You win the game.
Usually win. And these two teams have been playing defense. Guthrie's given up 3 points all season long. Meanwhile, outside of the first week after Noble, Piedmont's given up 6, 7, 3, and 6 points. So both defenses know how to play well. It comes down to the offenses, I think, here tonight. We're getting set for the national anthem here in a few moments. And real quick, we can bring in Sean Silvas with the Mercy Health reports. And Guthrie coming off a bye last week. If there was any nagging injuries, I think they probably got healed up.
Yeah, they said it was a short line today in the training room, which is a good thing. I think that bye week helped, just the bumps and bruises, the hurt fingers, the sore wrists, the twisted ankles. So I think that short trip to the training room means these guys are all healthy and ready to play. I think the key is to just get out of here as healthy as we come in.
No doubt about that. Huge game tonight, huge game next week. Yeah. So with these two programs, and captains are coming onto the field in front of so I'm not sure if we're going to have the coin toss or we're going to have the national anthem first. Usually the national anthem takes place and then the coin toss, and we got a great officiating crew. We'll talk about them here in just a little bit. And I think
we'll do the national anthem.
All right,
first.
Let's go downstairs with tonight's national anthem performed by the Guthrie High School Marching Band.
Gentlemen, if you would please stand for the posting of our colors and the playing of our national anthem.
And there is tonight's national anthem. Well done by the Guthrie High School Marching Band. Rob Blackburn does a great job every year with the big group. You always talk about how big the football program is. The band program may be a little bit bigger than the football program.
Yeah, and Rob and his staff done a fabulous job for years. They continue that. Each year we've seen them grow, much like we've watched the Blue Jay football program grow over the last 20 years or so. And it's been a fun ride for those of us that have followed Blue Jay football for years and years, but just proud of all the kids in the band. Just everybody does a great job.
We appreciate everyone checking out on GMP TV. There's a thumbs up button down there. If you click that, that would really help us out. Then a big thank you to Larry Busby with the $4.99 super chat. So appreciate Larry.
Thanks, Larry.
Larry, always a loyal viewer of everything that we do. We appreciate Larry as the Blue Jays and Wildcats make their way onto the field. As we mentioned, Pink Week is here tonight, and we'll talk about the recipient here in just a little bit. We want to go down with the coin toss first with Leland Searcy. We'll let the handshakes happen, and then we'll let Leland take over. Leland's a good official. He knows how to. So I think we're going to have the Pink Week recipient first. I think that's what we're going to do. And tonight's Pink Week recipient, this year's Pink Week recipient is Tanya Stansberry. She's been a kindergarten teacher in the Guthrie Public School System for 20 years. In May of 2023, she was diagnosed with breast cancer. She has 3 children who have helped, loved, and supported her through this difficult time. Her kids, Shannon and Krista Stansberry, are both graduates of Guthrie, as well as Spencer Stansberry, who is a current senior at Guthrie High School. She also has many other family members, friends, and coworkers that have been very caring and supportive through this time. She appreciates all the thoughts and well wishes from everyone that makes this hard time bearable.
Okay, hang tight right here, okay? I want you to know something, okay? I raise money for pediatric cancer, so I know a little bit about what you're going through, okay? And I appreciate what you're doing here. Okay, guys, in close, just right. Got a great game tonight. You guys got sportsmanship at a high level, okay? Yes, sir. Okay, flip the coin. We're going right here. What's your call? Tails. You're good? You're good? It is tails. Piedmont, you won the toss. Do you want to defer? We'll defer. You want to defer? You guys want the football, right? Yes, sir. You want to kick from the south or the north?
We'll kick going that way.
You want to kick into the wind?
Yes, sir.
Okay, right around here.
And there is the coin toss, and every year at the state basketball tournament, Leland helps lead the officials against cancer, and he's a big part of that deal. So when he went and spoke to Ms. Stansberry, it was meant from the heart because he puts a lot of time and effort into that, along with the entire official association.
You know, this is something that everybody has been touched by in some way, some more directly than others, and of course our thoughts and prayers go out to anybody that's battling this horrible disease. But what Leland said, I tell you, that to me, that touched me. It's just a sincere moment with somebody that's dedicated a lot of his life to go help, and I appreciate those words. I'm glad we were able to catch those words.
Let's take a look at one of our key players here in just a second as Piedmont comes running out onto the field on that far side, and they're going to be joined by the Blue Jays here in a few moments as they come running out of the Blue Jay, and there they are. The Blue Jays getting ready for a key 5A2 matchup tonight as the Guthrie High School Marching Band strikes up. Going to be a fun night of high school football. One of the big names to watch for tonight, no surprise. QB1, Hayden Calvert. Phil, it's got to be a big night both with his feet and his right arm tonight.
Yeah, and Hayden so far this year, boy, I tell you, he's done to get a good shot of Hayden there. He's 22 of 41 for 334 with 8 touchdowns, 3 INTs. I think where he's helped us the most, he's made good decisions for the most part, and he's done a great job with his feet. You talked about it. He's going to go get you 6, 7, 8 yards. He's not a guy that's going to bust it for 40 or 50, but I'll tell you what, he will go get those yards for you, put you in a good situation on third down. He's a real weapon with his arm or his feet.
And the other big weapon tonight, Jalen Harper, Phil, and he's had some big-time games already this year. Going to need another big one tonight.
Yeah, Jalen's been a stud all year. He's averaging almost 8 yards a carry, 11 touchdowns on the season, 477 on 62 carries, but averaging right at 120 yards a game. But Jalen's a guy also that can get out wide. You can throw him the ball. He was wide out before he was moved into the running back position last year due to injuries in that Tuttle game. I'll tell you what, he's a guy. If he goes out and sets a tone, and we will set a tone, Blue Jays will try to set a tone rushing the football. We do that, it's going to be a good night for the Blue Jays.
And really, we haven't talked about the run defense. I mean, Eli Maroney, the year he's having, the front seven has been solid. Got to be more solid tonight. Got to be assignment proof, very well. Your assignments tonight, you got to have those tonight to keep Piedmont contained.
Yeah, because I'll tell you what, with this Piedmont offense, if they get up early on you, it's a long night.
And the opposite as well.
If you get up on them, it's a long night for Piedmont. But assignment football is just that. If you have a breakdown in responsibility on one play and it goes 70 yards, you look up and that happens a couple times. You punt the ball and they get a return, a bad turnover here, you can find yourself in a bad way against this Piedmont team pretty quick.
Here are the game officials. We met Leland Searcy earlier. The umpire, Bob Mitchell. The head linesman, Jason Harrison. The line judge, Robert Hunter. And the back judge is Brett Bates. These guys do state championship football, so we are in good hands tonight. Leland Searcy has had multiple state championships in football and basketball. Piedmont will kick this one off, and we are underway. Guthrie, Piedmont. One of the big games in the state of Oklahoma. Here's the return near the 17-yard line. Quickly across the 30, 40, 45 at midfield and into Wildcat Terry. Running hard is Tariq Watson, and he's going to put the Blue Jays inside Piedmont territory.
Well, if you're the Blue Jays, that's how you'd like to draw it up. No Lennon on the ground. Great return, setting up on about the 33-yard line. The Blue Jays are. Great start for the Blue Jays in this big matchup tonight.
Tariq Watson, a silent leader on this ball club this entire season. So he puts the Blue Jays in great field position, as Phil mentioned, at the Piedmont 33-yard line. 30th game for Hayden Calvert, starting quarterback. So he, remember, his first start ever came his freshman year in the playoffs. So first down and 10. Jays will have Blake Dols, the halfback, on the left side. A couple receivers as well. And Harper will get the first carry of the night. And it's a good one already. Across the 20, breaks the tackle to the 15. He's headed to the end zone. And on the first play from scrimmage, the Blue Jays are in the end zone. Touchdown.
Boy, you couldn't draw it up any better for the Jays. I'll tell you, great kick return. First play from scrimmage. The guy that the offense goes through, Jalen Harper, busted in for the end zone. 33-yard touchdown run. Drew it up perfect. I'll tell you, Chris, that's a good sign for the Jays.
Harper's 13th overall touchdown of the season, 12 on the ground, 1 through the air. And now Guthrie with the Strive Wellness Lounge PAT to try and make it 7-0. 20 seconds into the ball game, 2 huge plays on the kickoff and on the first handoff. First play from scrimmage, snap is good, the hold is good, the kick is good. 20 seconds in the contest, Guthrie leads at 7-0. Timeout from Jello Smith Stadium. This is Guthrie Blue Jay football presented by F&M Bank.
Hayes Tree Service is a proud member of the Guthrie Chamber of Commerce and a huge supporter of Guthrie Public Schools. Cody and Kathy Hayes are available 24/7 for emergency tree work when Mother Nature hits. Hayes has the experience and equipment needed for tree trimming, removal, and stump grinding. Fully insured, Hayes is the company that other tree guys call for help. For a free estimate, call 405-535-6560 or find them on Facebook. Go Blue Jays!
Interbank wishes all the Guthrie Blue Jays student athletes a great season and will be cheering the whole way. Interbank is proud to be a part of the tremendous momentum in Guthrie with the growing success of our schools and city. Interbank continues the winning tradition of taking care of their customers with personal and business banking. Located just blocks from the Rock at 224 East Oklahoma or by phone at 405-282-0470. Interbank, in it for you. Member FDIC.
We're good.
Well, I hope you settled in. Just like that, 20 seconds into the game, Guthrie leads at 7-0.
Guys, I hate to chime in this early, but, it seemed like they've been locked in a cage for just a little bit too long that bye week, and they came out hard.
No doubt about that. We'll have the brief scoring summary after we have the S&T Oilfield Services kickoff. don't forget, Tariq Watson set all that up with a great kick return, and now Piedmont will field it at the 33. They had a knee down. He did. Ball would be down at the 33-yard line. Here is your quick John Vance Motors scoring summary. One play, 33 yards, 9 seconds, Phil.
Yeah, no, I mean, it was pretty quick. Not a whole lot to talk about. I'll tell you, a great job. We talked about offensive line. Talked about the left side of the offensive line. Went off the right side of the offensive line. They're equally as good. And Mr. Harper gets his 13th touchdown of the year.
So here comes the flex bone led by head coach Jeff Hall. His quarterback is going to be a big part of this. Number 14, Joshua Mars, 6 foot, 190-pound senior. And it's always got to find the football in this type of offense. They're going to have a lot of pitching and a lot of sweep, and we'll have a flag on the play. The running back there is number 10, Cannon Wood. He's probably the big playmaker running the ball and defensively as well. 6'2", 220-pound senior. As you see Leland Searcy with the call as Piedmont will be backed up to the 29-yard line.
Well, I tell you, he's a load. Talking about number 10, Wood. I mean, that kid's all there, 6'2", 220, and he can move.
Yeah.
But, you know, we talked about the Blue Jay defense. I mean, they're going to key up on the run. They are a matchup problem for any team that wants to run the ball. They just are. They play defense, very disciplined defense, and they're tough. They get to where they're supposed to be.
Couple of halfbacks, a running back, tight end, and there's a little fullback, but, you know, it's not really a fullback. It's Cannon Wood, and he'll get up to the 32-yard line and pick up a 3.
Good shot there, the Wood kid. That defensive line for the Blue Jays, you know, they're the story on the defensive side of the ball. It begins and ends with them, and they're very quick. Not the biggest group, but I'll tell you, they're very quick off the line. They do a great job, play very disciplined football, frees up Varnell and Herzl to go make plays at that linebacker position. You know, I'll tell you this, if you're the Blue Jay defense, this is the kind of offense you want to play against.
Dante Glover, Trayvon Braxton, Nico Pena, Tyler Giddings. Strong front for the Jays as a handoff up the middle and bust through a little bit across the 35 to the 37-yard line. Pick up a 5.
Yeah, and Blue Jays in good situation. You talked about keys to the game for Piedmont, and they're not doing it on this first drive. You got to put yourself in a little better situation than 3rd and 7 if you're going to have success. Now, we've been hearing tells of them going to try to throw the ball a little bit. This might be a situation where we might get to see that.
Yeah, and they have a new offensive coordinator this year, so he, I think, probably brought in a few more extra plays in that passing game, so we'll see what they do here. On 3rd down and 7, they need the 44 for the first down. A couple receivers set up here. Wood, the tailback, with 3 fingers on the ground. Don't see that very much often. Guthrie blows it up. The ball's fumbled. And who got it? Guthrie says they do. And it is undetermined. Guthrie football. Turnover, Wildcats.
Yeah, I'll tell you, you saw that. They got that great push up front. And I think we'll see it on the Integrity Heat and Air replay here perhaps.
15.
But I think we'll get to check this here real quick. See this great push, just disrupts.
Trayvon Braxton.
Yeah, Trayvon's been there, and I think he got the recovery too. So he got the strip, got the recovery. Trayvon, great play for the Blue Jays.
Sean, you couldn't draw it up any better offensively and now defensively.
Yeah, they're just a problem up front. They're trying to get that quick handoff, but the offensive line's just getting pushed back into the handoff. So they're just juggling.
Yeah, they are. So Guthrie's first drive started at the 33. It starts at the 32. Harper went for a touch on the right side. He tries the left side this time, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. No pickup, maybe 1 at most.
Yeah, good job by the Piedmont defense recognizing that, coming up, filling those gaps, and did a good job. Blue Jays the Blue Jays can throw the ball. I mean, it's not what we want to do first, but they're effective throwing the ball as well, and Jason Rice has done a great job all year dialing up plays when needed.
Yeah, you got weapons out there, Nate Benford and Blake Dols. So you have, and then Harper out of the backfield when needed, as Calvert and the Jays will check the sideline here. 2nd down and 10. 2.5 minutes gone by in quarter number 1. Piedmont with the 4-man front. They'll go Harper again. Big hole up the middle. 20 and down at the 18-yard line. First down. Jalen Harper with a 14-yard pickup.
Yeah, Harp gets there quick. I tell you, we talk about how patient he is. We see it on the Integrity Heat and Air replay here. Great hole right up the middle. And I tell you, he gets downfield quick. Real smooth runner of the football.
Good block by Doles. Lined up on the right side. Countered to the left side. Had a big block to free up Harper. We talked a lot about Cooper Walters and Tommy White on that left side.
Can't forget about 74 as well on the right side for the Jays. Big Samaje Morgan. 1st and 10 from the 18. Back to Harper, why not? Nothing up the middle, stiff arm, across the 15, and down at the 13-yard line. Pick up a 5.
Yeah, you're in a good situation here. 2nd and 5, inside the 20. Right now, things are clicking for the Jays. And Sean pointed out, that bye week, you never know what you're going to get when you come out of a bye week.
Right.
I think what we're getting is a very hungry, healthy, excited team that's playing within themselves right now, too. They're not out there making silly mistakes so far.
Eli Plagg tight end on the left side. Couple receivers to the right. And Calvert will take it out of the belly of Harper. And Calvert will get to the 12-yard line for a 1-yard pickup as Calvert tried to ride that out as long as possible. And it will bring up a 3rd down and 4.
Yeah, 3rd and 4 for the Jays. Good situation here.
Just kind of ride, took it. Made the right decision.
He made the right decision, yeah.
Yeah, it was a good read by Piedmont. Good job defensively.
Yeah, very good job.
We've played 4 minutes and feel like it's been an hour of work so far.
I know. I tell you, there's an energy right now on this side of the field anyway.
10 seconds on a play clock. Guthrie's got to hurry a little bit as they go Wildcat. Harper, the Wildcat, Delonte Glover in there to block, I'm sure it is. Piedmont does a good job, but Harper makes an athletic move. He needed the 8-yard line. He goes a little past that for a 1st down. Guthrie can get one more 1st down inside the 5-yard line.
Yeah, Harp, I tell you, I like that Wildcat with Harp in there, and they did a great job, and they're going to stay in the Wildcat, looks like, Chris.
Stay with it here in the goal line situation. It's at the 7, so pardon me, it is 1st and goal. Guthrie will have 4 plays here. Harper stretching, looking for a hole, and he is in for the touchdown. His 2nd touchdown of the night already. Strike up the Guthrie High School marching band.
Chris, you'll see it there. We get this replay with the Integrity Heat and Air replay. The patience that Harper shows as a running back. He just stayed on the shoulder of his lead blocker. Watch it right here. Didn't take himself out. Just riding on number 5, riding. Okay, I'll go ahead and slide it on in here. Very patient young man carrying the football. Great job.
Strive Wellness Lounge PAT. Noah French. See if he can kick it on to Harrison Avenue. Well, make sure it goes through the uprights, then kick it on to Harrison Avenue. Snap, hold, kick. It's on to Harrison Avenue, and it is good.
Guys, he told me right before he went out there that he's kicking it onto the street.
He just did that. Timeout from Guthrie. This is Guthrie Bluejay football presented by F&M Bank.
At Terry Insure Group, you'll be helped by lifelong Blue Jay fans. Seth Robbins, Jason Herzl, and Dennis Oakes aren't limited to any single provider. We'll work with you to find the carrier and the plan that fits you best. Terry Insure Group is an independent insurance agency specializing in home, auto, and commercial lines of insurance. Call Terry Insure Group at 405-293-4880 or stop by at 622 South Division or visit them online at tigok.com. Terry Insure Group, insuring your world.
Hayes Funeral Home is a proud supporter of the Guthrie Bluejays from the first game all the way to the championship game. With years of experience in funeral service, the Hayes family brings compassion and professional service during difficult times. Owners Lynette and Chuck take pride in providing families and their loved ones quality care. The Hayes family supports Guthrie student athletes on the playing field and in the classroom. Hayes Funeral Home is located on the corner of Noble and Wentz. Visit online at hayesfh.com.
Catch your breath. 14-0 Blue Jays on top of the Piedmont Wildcats. Scoring summary brought to you by John Vance Motor. 6 plays, 34 yards, 2 minutes and 48 seconds. So Guthrie with a 33-yard drive and a 34-yard drive. Don't forget, the kickoff set up Harper's first touchdown run. The defense sets up Harper's 2nd touchdown as we get set for the S&T Oil Field Services kickoff, Phil.
Yeah, and special teams has been solid all year for the Jays. They've done a great job, and we'll see if they continue that here.
Ball goes over the head of the Wildcat and into the end zone. Be 1st down and 10 for the Wildcats.
Wildcats got to come out and establish something. Now, you're going to see them. They're going to stay with what they do. I mean, that's what you're going to see. You're going to see them line up. They're going to run the football. It's just.
Here's what it was, Phil. The fumble recovery.
Yeah.
Braxton knocks it loose, jumps on it. And then here's that Harper play again, stretching it out for his 2nd touchdown.
Yeah, he did such a good job. Great blocks there on the edge, and just a great job. It's just, a lot of kids at running back will run themselves out of their blocks, and Harper did a great job there. letting his blocks develop for him.
Wildcats back on the field. The quarterback will keep it. That's Mars, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Now, it's a little bit different, so hear me out, Phil.
Okay.
Last night jumped out to a 14-0 lead over Bishop McGuinness.
Yep.
Bishop McGuinness actually took a lead into halftime and won last night. So 14-0 is feeling good for Guthrie, but there's still a lot of work to go.
A lot of football left, guys. It started the way you want to if you're a Blue Jay fan, but there's a lot of football left. I will say the big difference, obviously, is McGuinness can stretch the field a little bit, can do some other things, and Piedmont's got to show they can do that. They've got the athletes to do it, but I look at big old number 19, I think it was the wideout. He's a good-looking kid for Piedmont.
Second down and 10. The throw, they have a man open. It's quickly overthrown. It's intercepted by Nate Binford, his second interception of the season, and he'll be tackled inside the 35-yard line again. And the Guthrie offense, for the third time in 3 tries, will set up camp offensively inside the Piedmont 35-yard line. Binford waiting on it. Was a ball just waiting to come down.
Yeah, it was a center field play. You'll see it here on the Integrity Heat and Air replay. Just floats it out there. You saw Nate coming in. This is what's weird. You pointed this out. Every drive started right around the 33, 34-yard line. So maybe we need to track that, see how long that goes tonight.
Well, this is the best field position tonight for Guthrie. It was the 33 on the first drive, 32 the second drive, now 31 here on this drive. See if the offense can cash in another score off a Piedmont turnover. Calvert, little play up the middle. He breaks the tackle. He's across the 20, first down, and he'll move the pile to the 15-yard line. 16-yard pickup for QB1.
Yeah, we talked about Calvert's ability to run the football. We were talking about keys of the game, and you'll see it here again. Patient, very tough runner of the football, does a good job. He's not going to break big ones, but I'll tell you, I'll take that all day long. Go get you 6, 7, 8, 12, 15 yards. That's how you win football games.
Jays to the line of scrimmage, 14 on the play clock. Calvert has yet to attempt the pass, and why would you? And when you can do things like this is the third running back for Guthrie, and this is going to be a guy that has had some great success this year in Zane Thomas, and he has a first carry all the way down to the 3-yard line.
Yeah, Zane's a good one. The kid can scoot. I'll tell you, he's probably the fastest of the running backs. It'd be a good foot race between him and Harper, but a great job here. Again, following his blocks. Just a great effort there. I thought he was going to get in the end zone on that one.
First and goal. Will he get in on this one? Oh, he went in with all the big boys. And Zane's 5'9", and what are we going to weigh him at this week? 155. It's going to be a little tough for him to get in there.
That's generous.
And now we see Eli Maroney, Big Morgan, Harper, and Delonte. Muscle up time.
Well, Eli, you talk about somebody that's all man. 42, Eli Maroney. I mean, this kid is a football player. He's impressive. I think we'll get a steady dose of number 4.
They line up. This is how Guthrie went to the right side last time for the touchdown with Glover leading the way. This time they handed off to Glover going the other way. It's all working tonight for the Blue Jays. Touchdown, Delonte Glover.
Let's go ahead and let the D lineman get in on the action. Great job. Of course, Glover's played tailback as a freshman, started a few games as a freshman at running back. He's just a football player. I'm catching grief. I gave a prediction to our good friends Rick Davis for the game, and I'm way off so far. So, but great job by Glover. Great job by that offensive line again. Blue Jays are rolling right now, Chris.
Noah French trying to go 3 for 3 on the Strive Wellness Lounge PAT. Sean, Harrison Avenue going back-to-back. Did he say anything this time?
I didn't get a chance to talk to him, but that is the goal.
Yeah, Guthrie scoring too fast for any talking. It's good. It's on Harrison Avenue. 21-0, just a little over halfway through the first quarter. Timeout from Jelsma. This is Guthrie Blue Jay football presented by F&M Bank.
Cheeseburger. Got it. Just up the cheese now. I got the pickles. Order up on the Sonic cheeseburger.
You got cheesecake and you got ice cream. So when you put the two of those together, does that make it one thing?
I'm not even listening to you right now.
I know. Sonic Cheesecake Blast.
I'm really having an experience here. This is
Sonic at I-35 at Highway 33.
There's one big difference between Vance Auto Group and the other dealers: transparency. We show all the discounts and rebates on our website long before you arrive. See your monthly payment, your current vehicle's value, Carfax, and everything about the vehicle you're interested in buying. You can even buy any vehicle, new or pre-owned, without leaving home, right from our website. Buy with transparency at the John Vance Auto Group.
John Vance Auto Group.
Drives at 33, 34, and 31 have Guthrie on top 21-0. 2 turnovers by Piedmont, 14 points off of those turnovers for the Blue Jays as you check a look at the John Vance Motor scoring summary. The third already. We played not even 7 minutes yet. 4 plays, 31 yards, 91 seconds. Glover with that 3-yard touchdown run.
Yeah, and the Blue Jays have just jumped all over the Wildcats in this first quarter. We talked about it before the game started, Chris, but this is the kind of situation, if you're a Piedmont Wildcats fan, you dread, because you get behind deep. It's hard for this offense to make up points quick.
There's another kickoff, fielded at the 10-yard line, going to the far side of the field. There's a pass one Blue Jay. Here's a return by Nicholas Elmhorst. He's a 5'11", 160-pound senior, and he'll be tackled, and the Wildcats will set up camp here real quick. Let's take a look at the 5A scoreboard presented by South Point Baptist Church. You see McGinnis victory last night, 34-14. Carl Albert also victorious. The only score so far, Elgin 7-0, and Elgin, but they're putting up points this year.
Yeah, and Elgin's got a heck of a football team. We saw them last year in the first round of the playoffs. Blue Jays were able to shut them out that night, but I'll tell you, very young team last year. You've seen it. You could see it last year. You knew this was going to be a team next couple of years going to be very, very good.
So Piedmont will set up camp at their own 25-yard line. First play, just a couple of yards.
Yeah, great job by Eli Maroney. And, Eli's very disciplined, very, very strong kid. If he gets a hand on you, you're going to come down. Great job there.
And he doesn't just tackle, he finishes. He drives you into the ground and makes you remember.
He got a little wrestler in him, doesn't he?
It seems that way.
Piedmont still looking for the first down. They have 2 turnovers. They have 1 penalty against them. So yards are hard to come by so far in this one. 2 yards officially on that last one. So it's 2nd down and 8, a little option play, and it simply will not work against Guthrie defense. As long as Kelly Beebe's here, that play, the Sooners would probably have some success with it, but for the most part, I don't care who you are, Guthrie's going to stop this play.
Well, this was a heck of a tackle, too. I'll tell you what, 14, the quarterback came up a little bit. You can see him here. He took a hard shot, but, yeah, that's just not going to work. Especially a team that plays disciplined defense.
Right.
They're gonna be where they're supposed to be, and when you get there, they're going to come with some violence on the other end. So right now, the Blue Jays just dominating this ball game.
I exaggerate a little bit with the Sooners, but I'm just telling you that's how dominant it is. A little catch, throw, down. Guthrie had that one well snuck out. As we say, Jacob Varnell's name for the first time tonight. 16 there for the Blue Jays, senior linebacker.
Jacob's had a heck of a career and he's having a great year. And I'll tell you the thing I like about it, it's fun to watch the senior help the sophomore develop. Linebackers doing a great job. What a great play here. Just sniff that out. Actually, Tyler got there.
Gettings got there first.
There first, but Jacob was right there on top of it. So Piedmont punting the ball again.
And Tyler Gettings, our player of the game, presented by North Church up in Woodward. Piedmont punts this way. It's a nice punt. Fielded at the 45 for the Blue Jays. It's Watson, and he'll get into Piedmont territory. Guthrie's worst field position of the night.
Yeah, that's not a bad thing when you're starting at your 47, and that's the worst field position you've had all night. I tell you, the Blue Jays are just clicking on all cylinders right now. I want to go back to what I was talking about with Varnell and I just went blank. Herzl, thank you. Sophomore linebacker, you see him a lot off the field together, became good friends. But I'll tell you, watch Jacob Varnell and just his mentorship and the leadership he's helped develop Herzl out on the field. It's been a fun thing to watch.
We'll check out the 6A1 scoreboard by South Point after this play here. Guthrie has yet to attempt a pass. And, again, why would you right now? Off to Harper, right side. Harper dancing, and he'll dance to the 45, move the pile a little bit to the 43-yard line as we check out the 6A1 scoreboard presented by South Point Baptist Church.
Yeah, of course, Bixby last night just smoking Southmore. There's no shame in that. They do that to most people, 66-0. Only score we got right now is Norman North, and I've actually got an update to that. It's Norman North 21 now over Broken Arrow 0, 21-0.
Norman North 21-0. The West Side getting some love in 6A1 tonight so far.
West Side might be the best side, 6A1.
Whoa,
I got carried away. Sorry, I got caught up there.
Right. 2nd down and 6. Harper, 4-yard run. Number 4 will have the ball taken out of his belly. Calvert says, I'll get this first down across the 40. Oh, didn't quite get there. Gets to the 39, 2 yards shy of the first down.
Yeah, two yards shy. We're in great situation. 3rd and 2, short 2. And this is 4-down territory, no doubt, with the flow of the games tonight. And again, I love being able to say this. The offensive line for the Blue Jays, of course, all great football starts up front with the big boys up front, whether you're talking offense or defense. And this front for the Blue Jays has done a fabulous job all year, and they're continuing that tonight.
3rd down and 2. Dols and Plagg on the left side. Your tight end, your halfback. They run with Harper there. 1st down and plenty more as he moves it across the 30 and now down at the 28-yard line.
Yeah, and again, you talked about we hadn't thrown the ball yet. We may not. If it stays like this, I mean, just keep running the clock, running the ball. This is a perfect scenario for the Blue Jays. I would like to see my boy number 20. I want to see Blake get some touches tonight. He's always fun to watch.
Well, if there is one pass, it's going to be 20 sneaking out.
Right. That's right.
Now, guys, I've been watching Jalen tonight. You talked earlier about how smooth he was running. I don't think I've seen him run this smooth. I know he's a little banged up early, but, boy, he's moving so smooth tonight.
I think that's a great point. I think he got healthy in that bye week.
Harper trying to be healthy on this play, and he'll move to the 25-yard line, pick up a 3.
But, you watch that, on 1st down, you get 3-4 yards. I mean, it's just the offense is just sinking right now. I mean, it's just clicking right now. And Jalen does look like, and I think Sean's onto something. I think he got healthy. I think this is the healthiest he's been all year. That bye week came at a good time for the Blue Jays.
We'll check out the 6A2 scoreboard, see if we have some scores there. Choctaw big last night. Muskogee, number 1 team according to the high school huddle rankings. Harper trying to get a 1st down. Went backwards a little bit, and the referee will not give him the forward progress as he went backwards a little bit. Still a little bit of pickup, some work to do here on 3rd down.
Yeah, it was a little surprising on that, I thought. I think he could have turned that up a little quicker, but.
Yeah, here's your point, Phil.
Yeah, I mean, it just looks like right here.
Take it.
Cut it right there, and he just tried to bounce it out. And wrong decision.
That's the end of the quarter. That's about the only thing that went wrong. A 3-yard run for the Blue Jays in quarter number 1. Take a timeout, come back with 2nd quarter action. We'll actually have field on the right side, the south side of the stadium, if you will. This is Guthrie Bluejay football presented by F&M Bank.
Sometimes you need immediate care and can't get in to see your doctor during regular hours. With Mercy Convenient Care in Guthrie, you can walk in without an appointment and get the medical attention you need at a lower cost and with shorter waiting time than your local emergency room. The Mercy Convenient Care is located at 2919 South Division. For any concerns, call 405-282-6301. Services are provided by Mercy Hospital, Logan County. Choose Guthrie. Choose Mercy.
Along with Cody Knox, Ann Ryburn, Michael Pruitt, Kel Evans, Lance Evans, Connor Phillips, Ronnie Phillips, Sean Silvas, Phil Nichols, Chris Evans, Rod Poplin. We're all here tonight. Guthrie leads this one 21-0 after quarter number 1. Guthrie will have the football. 3rd down and 4, and we resume action. And I don't know if he can do any better in the 2nd quarter.
I mean, that 1st quarter was pretty much flawless, and no penalties, no turnovers for the Blue Jays. Everything's hitting on all cylinders right now. You're in 4-down territory down here, so you got 2 downs to make 4 yards. You protect the football, you keep doing what you're doing. It's going to be a fun night for the Blue Jays.
3rd and 4 as we get set for the first play of quarter number 2. Harper on the right side of Calvert. It's going to be a lead play for Calvert across the 20 and right at the 20-yard line. Pick up a 2, so it'll be 4th down and 2.
Yeah, 4th and 2 for the Jays. You'll see the offense stay out there, probably going to that Wildcat formation, I would assume.
It's been good. Now, with Glover in there, he's gone right and he's gone left.
Yep.
So that's the good thing. It's worked both times. Let's see if it works here on the first 4th down play of the night for either ball club. 4th down, run by number 4. He'll clap a few times and try to get Wildcats to jump offside. They stay disciplined. Couple tight ends on the left side. Now Cooper Walters over there. They'll run on the left side. 4th and 2, and I don't think Harper is going to get there. And Guthrie will turn it over on downs.
He ran into big old number 69 for the Wildcats, and he was going nowhere.
Yeah, big
Good
69.
job.
Jordan Houston, 5'6", 300 pound, and his daddy played a lot of football back in his Crescent days.
There you go.
The younger Houston makes a big play on 4th down.
Yeah, and that was well played by the Wildcats. Good job by the Wildcats defense. And now the Blue Jays got to go do what they've done all year, play disciplined defense, get that ball back. That's the first clink in the old armor so far tonight for the Blue Jays.
Wildcats back onto the field. And their quarterback, number 14, Joshua Mars. Wildcats will run on the right side, and Varnell with a bear hug. Unable to get him down, but forward progress, and the whistle blows, and maybe 1 yard.
Yeah, and this is what you're going to see. I mean, we've covered enough of these Piedmont games. This is what you're going to see. They might throw it a few more times here and there, but this is what they are, and we've talked about it. And I'm not trying to be critical of the Piedmont team, but as they're moving up to 6A2, this offense, I just don't know how you can take this offense into 6A2 play.
Mars under center, and he'll keep it, and maybe decent run to the 28-yard line, maybe 7 yards on that play there.
It's the most positive yards they've gotten all evening.
And we talked about Piedmont needing to be in 3rd down and manageable, and they will here on 3rd down and 2, needing the 30-yard line.
And this is where this offense can be effective. You get up there, you put yourself in good situations, 3rd and short, grind it out. The problem is they're down 21-0 and the clock's against them.
3rd and 2. They'll hand it off, and big Trayvon Braxton with the tackle. Number 1 barely had a chance to get the football. Reed Smith before Trayvon met him in the backfield.
You'll see it on the integrity heat and the reap. Just blew it up. I mean, the kid never got a pad on him. We talked about how quick they are up front, Chris. This D-line is unbelievably quick, and they're playing with so much confidence right now. This defense is just lights out.
And Phil, we're talking about the Guthrie defense, but if you know a run play is coming, send everybody.
It helps.
Yeah,
it sure helps.
4th down and 5. Piedmont for the second consecutive possession will have to punt the football away, we do believe, and they will take a timeout. We'll keep it here. I think we're pretty good on our breaks here, unless we need to take one. Do we need to take one? We're good. We'll keep it here as we can maybe take a look and see if any 5A scores have been updated on our South Point Baptist Church graphic, and not much there. So maybe 4A, see if there's any updates on 4A football. Aaron Ryburn back there working on that. Poto with an early lead over Medill, 6-0. Blanchard Newcastle, that's an interesting 4A matchup tonight. And you got Blanchard, Newcastle, Tuttle. Blanchard got a great quarterback. Newcastle on the rise. Ada, in the conversation of a top 5 team as well. But that district right there will be fun between Blanchard, Newcastle. Of course, Guthrie very familiar with Tuttle.
I did just get some updates here. We got Midwest City 14-0 over Duncan. You got Del City 14-0 over McAllister. And you've got, I think, a good one, Sapulpa and Coweta. No report on that yet, but I'm interested to see what that score. And then Kelly is up 7-0 over Collinsville in the second quarter.
All right, Collinsville going to be tested for the first time this year as Piedmont will try to draw Guthrie off sides, and now they'll line up in punt formation with 14 seconds on the play clock. Good discipline there by the Blue Jays. The good snap. The last punt was a good one. It's a pretty good punt here, too. It's a high punt. Fair catch call for is Watson, and he'll have it at his own 37-yard line.
Yeah, good job. Good field position. Good for the Blue Jays. And you want to come back, reestablish that dominance up front like you've had all night. Little hiccup down there where they stopped us on 4th down. But the Blue Jays come down and just play that disciplined off. Just run the football. I mean, Piedmont, other than that one play, has not shown the ability to stop the run all night against the Blue Jay offense. So I think you just keep grinding out what you've been doing all night. You know, and I think this is what's interesting. As we get deeper into this, of course, everything that's looming, you know, you got to finish this game, obviously.
Right.
Then you got McGinnis next week. But the one everybody's got circled down the road is Carl Albert. And listen, you're running uphill with a 100-pound backpack. I don't care who you are in 5A football when you talk about playing against Carl Albert.
I imagine there's some Carl Albert fans and players and coaches watching this broadcast. We say hello to our friends in Midwest City. The Palace on Post Road is what they call that. And so,
well, hey, 5A state title goes through Carl Albert.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, anybody says anything different,
absolutely,
they're kidding themselves.
Yeah, they got the move in a couple years ago in Robinson, and move in this past year in Sperry. Guthrie looks like they jumped off sides, and this will be their first penalty of the night. And that's one thing that's been kind of a hiccup for Guthrie this year, has been in the penalties. It's been clean here tonight as you see Leland seriously first penalty of the night.
Yeah, and you want to see, I mean, we got to play discipline. You're getting week 5 for the Blue Jays. Now you're going to have penalties here and there, but what you don't want to see is 8, 9, 10. I mean, you've got to watch that. And hopefully the Blue Jays play error-free the rest of the evening.
First down and 15. Robinson, 19 touchdowns on the year. Harper, 14. I mean, not too shabby, but quarterback that moved in, huge difference for them.
Well, his ball sounds different, Chris. It doesn't just look different. I mean, he's an elite arm.
There's a good pass.
There's my guy.
Calvert to Dols. Calvert had a little zip on that one as he gets out to the 39-yard line. First pass of the night for the Jays.
There's my guy. Blake Dols, I tell you, I love this kid. Great pass. You call it, man, a little bit of zip. Yeah, a lot of zip. And good job by Blake getting up, moving the chain, putting him in second down and 7 situation.
Able to get most of the penalty yardage back, 8-yard reception. And now Calvert will run it on the left side. He'll pick up a few more chunks of yards to bring up a third down and very manageable situation.
Yeah, third and long, 3-ish, 4 yards probably. And you know, just we talked about how Calvert, I mean, he can throw the ball, guys. When he sets his feet, and he can throw the football.
And back to Carl Albert, Sperry and Robson are always going to get all those headlines. But, man, the kids that actually, Haynes and Washington, who've been playing for years for that program, I mean, they're special as well. So,
very special.
Hey, it's not just Robson and Sperry, and we need to probably mention them a little bit more. They're big star, big, highly recruited kids. Not that they're under the radar. As Guthrie will get the first down, Jalen Harper with his second pass thrown by Calvert. This one for a first down.
I mean, rarely do you see a 5A team with 5 legitimate Division I prospects, right? I mean, these are guys that are going to play big-time football on Saturdays. You just don't see that in 5A football. I mean, it's so rare. And again, when the quarterback moved in from Texas this year, I mean, that was if like they needed icing on the cake, right? Yeah. So they got about 20 cherries on top of the icing.
Yeah, I think they're going into last night's game. This number's only going up, but they're winning by 36-plus points a ball game. Bixby's winning 40-plus points a ball game on average. Calvert, great read. As he gets into Piedmont territory. He's going to be down at the 46-yard line, pickup of 6 yards on that great read.
That was a great read by Calvert. Watch it here on the Integrity Heat and Air replay. Just pull the gut. Man, I tell you, that's what we talk about him with his feet. He's making good decisions, moving positive yards. You know, you go out, you get 6 on first down. Man, I'll tell you, that's an offensive coordinator's dream when you're in this situation.
Yeah, if he hands that off to Benford, it's going to be a hit for a loss. Back to Carl Albert, you know, the district will take care of itself. And, you know, if you're a Guthrie fan, you want to finish 1 or 2. Carl Albert's going to be 1 or 2. And the best scenario for any team in 5A football, Calvert trying to get the first down, and he will as he gets to the 40-yard line. I think the best thing that you can do in 5A is to be on the opposite side of Carver to get to the championship game and then, you know, just let anything happen.
Well, you know, the Blue Jays know, too. Anything happened, you know.
Booker T.
Booker T had a team much like Carl Albert's team this year, just loaded with tons of, well, we don't know if any of these kids for Carl Albert are going to play in the NFL. Booker T had kids playing the NFL off that team. But in Blue Jays go in there and win the first state title in 2002. So anything can happen. Anything's possible. Question is it probable, Chris?
Yeah, well, injuries always play a game, penalties, turnovers. Yep. I mean, you never know. Now, we're looking into the future here a little bit.
Absolutely.
Guthrie's got to finish this one up, and then McGinnis on the road next week. We'll talk about that throughout the night as well.
And McGinnis moving to 6A too.
Yes.
I mean, District 2A is going to look a lot different next year. It'll look a lot different. Remember, McGinnis wasn't that long ago. It was a 4A school.
Yeah. I remember them coming in here in 2008.
Yeah.
The big showdown between the state champions of Guthrie and state champions against McGinnis as Harper gets close to another first down. It'll depend on the spot.
It's a little short.
They need at the 30, right on the 30, and about a half yard shy. It'll bring up third down.
You know, what's interesting about this offensive line, if you watch these kids, you talk about assignment. These kids do their jobs, right? They don't have anybody out there trying to do too much.
Yep.
I've got one kid circled who's probably the most gifted kid out there on the offensive line. But, boy, they're a great unit, and they play so well together, real disciplined up front.
3rd and 1. They've really opened up some big holes and nothing there. And there's an athlete making a move, Harper. Piedmont did a great job. Now he's going to make another move. Stays on his feet on that far side. And he's still going. He's still going. And he's going to be just shy of the end zone. What a run. Oh, they call it a touchdown?
No, just out on the 2.
Okay,
it looked 2 or 3.
Yeah.
I think Dennis got excited. He saw the pylon go down. Dennis, of course, a long-time Blue Jay announcer, does a great job, but just stepped out a little bit, just short of the goal line. But what a great individual effort by Harper.
28-yard run by Jalen Harper. It looked like there was nothing up the middle. Bounced it outside. Piedmont did a great job. Then just Harper made the move. And now Guthrie 1st and goal. Number 4 runs into a brick wall. Yeah. It's going to be a loss back to the 5. Here's a previous run here, Phil, by Harper.
Yeah, unbelievable effort right here. Great job bouncing it out.
1.
Yep. Here comes 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right.
7th guy got him.
Great effort. Great effort.
And he might have gotten in, Phil.
Yeah, he might have.
He might have gotten in. It's close.
We're not going to be greedy. Not yet.
Not yet. Yeah. It's still first half.
Yeah, that's right.
2nd and goal after the 3-yard loss. Dols into motion. They give it to Dols, and that one's blown up again.
Great job there by the Wildcat defense.
Yeah, that's Cannon Wood. We talked about him offensively and defensively. There he is, Cannon Wood. And this Piedmont team is very senior heavy, as they've had a lot of 3-year starters on this ball club.
Well, and let me tell you, this is a proud Piedmont team. They're not going to lay down. I mean, they're going to stay there and compete and try to get back in this ball game. And I'll tell you what, they come up here with another. They keep the Blue Jays out of the end zone again. That's twice deep inside their territory, not punching it in. You know, you look for those little victories to try to get back into a game where you find yourself down. That's a good job by the Piedmont Wildcats.
11th play of the drive. 3rd down and goal. Heavy on the right side. Calvert to throw. Looking, searching. End zone wide open. Touchdown Blue Jays. Blake Dols.
There's my boy, Blake Dols. Great job, Dols, the junior. Of course, well documented. Played offensive line for the Jays last year. They needed him up front. He was a team guy, and I know that wasn't easy for the kiddo, but, boy, he's getting the payoff this year in his junior campaign, having a great season.
Strive Wellness Lounge PAT. Been a busy night for Noah French. An outstanding drive for the Blue Jays, trying to make it now 28-0. First extra point on the south side of Gelsman Stadium. See if you can get to the baseball diamond. Over the stands, and it is good. Guthrie increases their lead 28-0, 3:38 to play until the Golden Chick halftime show. Time out from Guthrie. This is Blue Jay football presented by F&M Bank.
Today I'm sharing Golden Chick with the world. Are you ready to taste Golden Chick for the first time? 100% tenderloin. That's where the golden tenders come from. Marinated for 24 hours. It is amazing. And we also got the rolls, made fresh.
It feels like they were just baked.
You know why it feels that way? They were.
Every time I go, I like to get extra rolls, so I love it.
We are being kind of photobombed right now by the one and only Clucky. Have you met Clucky the chicken? Don't get too starstruck. He's just a regular guy. One taste, and you're golden. He's on Tender. That's like a chicken dating app.
Whatever happened to predictability? The milkman, the paper boy, evening TV. You miss your old familiar friends, but waiting just around the bend. You're lost out there and you're all alone. A light is waiting to carry you home. Everywhere you look.
Blake Dols, the 3rd Blue Jay to score tonight. This one, a toss of a throw by Hayden Calvert. We'll take a look at all this one set up. First, it was Harper's big run here as he'll take it to the 2-yard line, Phil, from 28 yards out. Did he get in? We'll see here.
We got a bad angle on this shot.
That's okay. That's okay. Did he get in?
Yeah, he stepped out.
Okay. Yeah. And then here's the touchdown reception. We'll get to it here. There it is. Calvert. Look at the time in the pocket. Delivers a perfect ball to Blake Dols. High step.
Blake doing a little dance down there. Blake's got a little swag.
S&T Oilfield Services. Kick left to right. Here's the return from the 10-yard line to the far side and out of bounds. Nope, stayed in bounds. Got near the 30-yard line. Piedmont will set up first down and 10. As we take a look at the John Vance Motor scoring summary, Phil, 11 plays, 64 yards, a little over 5 minutes.
Yeah, great drop. Best drive of the night for the Blue Jays, obviously, and capping it off with that 10-yard touchdown pass to Dols. Was a flag on that last play, Chris. I didn't. Let's see what we had. Leland going to tell us.
Face mask on the Blue Jays.
Okay.
So, all right, Phil, Guthrie up 28-0, have played an outstanding first half. You want to go out well with the defensive stand here that maybe put away any doubt Piedmont going into that locker room.
Well, there's no doubt, and that's what head coach Kelly Beebe is talking about. I guarantee you, for that defensive unit went out there, and unless something drastic happens, well, we're going to throw the ball.
Mars, the throw, it's incomplete.
Yeah.
Intended receiver was number 2, Reed Smith, a sophomore. And that's what Piedmont's got to do on first down.
Yeah, they do. And I'm glad to see them step up and try to do that. It's just, it's not what they do. It's not what they're comfortable with. And that's a big ask when you're down 28-0 in the first, 3 minutes left in the first half, and now you're forced to throw the ball. Now, they've got the kids. You look at the kids on the outside. They've got the athletes out there. You got to get the ball to them.
Now, the thing is, if you run the ball, Guthrie spends a timeout to maybe set up their offense again. Piedmont will run, and they're grabbing the ankle there. A couple of Blue Jays there. Their first was Delonte Glover, and now Mars slow to get up.
Yeah, and Eli finished him the way Eli finishes tackles. Sean talked about it earlier. He's got some bad intentions when he gets a hold of you. Look at this tackle. I mean, that's more of a takedown than a tackle, Sean Silvas.
Yeah, that was a takedown for 5.
Yeah, that's right.
they have 5 in wrestling, Sean?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, if he didn't pin him before he got all the back points, that would have been 5.
Yeah, that's right.
He may have just stayed down.
Yeah. Loss of 1, 3rd down and 11. Guthrie does not use the timeout. We have flags and a false start on the Wildcats. That'll back them up 5 yards to the 39.
Yeah, you think about it, the Wildcats, I mean, they come in 5-0.
Impressive 5-0.
Impressive 5-0.
First time since 2005.
Beat a good Blanchard team.
Yep.
I mean, they beat what I think is a pretty darn good El Reno team.
Yeah, rally. They were down 6-0 for the most part of the game.
Yeah,
and
came back to win. And, and so they come in here. Last time you're going to probably play the Blue Jays for darn sure in district play, obviously. Moving up to 6A2. This is a tough thing for these kids because, nothing's went right for them tonight.
No. 3rd down and 16. Man in the motion. They'll hand it off to him, and he will get some positive yards. Will Guthrie use a timeout here with 2.5? No sign yet. Almost back to the original line of scrimmage. Pick up a 5, maybe 6.
Of course, you do wonder, with 19, you're going to get this with a minute 50-something. Timeout makes some sense.
Gives you more time. Guthrie not prolific going downfield. We haven't seen it anyway. Maybe they have a 2-minute offense. Oh, was his knee down?
Boy,
when he took that punt. Well, hopefully we have that on replay. As the punt goes out of bounds, it looked like he was close from his knee being down on the ground and when he received that punt.
Sure did.
We'll take a look here and slow it down.
Oh, kids.
No replay in high school football if you're counting at home.
Yeah, knee was definitely down there, but I'll tell you, that's a bang-bang thing. I'm going to give Leland a pass. Can I do that?
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
Good. Now, if it was 0-0 right now, Leland may not get a pass. No, we play around. I mean, I tell you, these crews all across the state of Oklahoma, man, they go out, they're traveling Thursday nights, traveling Friday nights, they're working their tails off. We have a shortage of crews. We appreciate the crews, that third team on the field tonight. They do a good job.
Yeah, Leland over in western Oklahoma, so it's a couple-hour drive for him. And Guthrie always gets some of the great officiating crews here. Calvert throws it, caught by Benford, and then a huge collision. Calvert was close of going across the line, and now there's a flag thrown by Leland. And I think Calvert is going to be called for illegal forward pass.
If that's the call, I think that was the right call. I was looking at it. It was close, but I think he was about a half a yard past.
And now they're talking to Calvert, and then Guthrie is backing up. We'll see the replay. It looked as I saw it live, that Calvert was past the line of scrimmage, and I think we'll be able to see this on the replay here.
Yeah.
We'll see when we get to the replay. You want to see Calvert, and you want to see the far down marker in your screen. And I'm being told it's a great shot that shows it here, and this is why this is a great officiating crew. So Calvert's going to roll, and we're going to pause it close, and
yeah, he's passed.
The ball's at the 38, and he's thrown it at the 37-yard line, maybe the 36-yard line.
He was well past.
Great job there by Leland Searcy. Great job with our production crew on that as well.
If you're Nate, you're going, I just got drilled for no darn reason down here.
That was a big collision, too.
Big collision. Good job by Nate holding on to the ball.
So the penalty will back it up inside the 35, near the 33. Lost it down as well. There's a little screen pass by Harper, and he'll be dragged down, maybe back at the line of scrimmage, maybe lost a yard. Yeah. If you're Piedmont, they're not taking any timeouts either.
Yeah. For Piedmont, you're saying let's get in the locker room, let's regroup, let's try to figure some things out. Yeah, and again, the challenge is, you look down on the field. I told somebody this before the game. We lose in pregame on the hoof. Seems like every week. You look at the kids, the teams down there. You look at, whoa, man, they look good. So we're used to that here at Guthrie. But boy, they've got the athletes on the field. It's just a tough situation if you're trying to make up 28 points.
Guthrie will take a timeout. We'll take our final timeout of the half as well. 35 seconds left. Guthrie leads at 28-0. This is Blue Jay football presented by F&M Bank.
F&M Bank loves giving back to the communities we live and serve in. Banking with us ensures your money goes back into your community. Our goal is to provide you with reliable banking you can trust, delivered with unique passion for service. F&M Bank has all the modern banking services, mobile banking, lending, reward checking, electronic checking, and more. We invite you to come see us at any of our 8 locations. Come see what relationship banking is all about. F&M Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Blue Jays out of the huddle, getting ready for a 3rd down and 11. They need the 48-yard line. Appreciate everyone checking us out here on GMP TV. Stay tuned. Golden Chick halftime show. My understanding there's some cheerleaders, some young cheerleaders will be taking the field. We're trying to carry that. If we can't carry it live, we'll definitely get it recorded for you. Calvert to throw. All day to throw. Dols comes open, makes the catch. It's a first down on the far side, stays on his feet, and they're going to call him out of bounds at the 42-yard line. A first down with 25 seconds left.
Oh, Blakey. Man, oh, man. Just got a toe outside the white line, or he's golden goalpost there. Great throw by Calvert here. Good play call, too. I like that play call by Jason Rice.
21-yard reception for Dols.
Yeah.
Guthrie does have 2 timeouts, so you can still throw the ball in the middle of the field. Dols will line up a receiver on the left side. 2 receivers to the bottom of the formation. Kai and Watson, the receivers. Calvert flushed. He'll have to run. Guthrie's going to have to spend a timeout when he is tackled. 35, trying to get a block, and it actually goes out of bounds, so that will save the timeout.
Good
and he's
job.
down at the 31-yard line, 11-yard pickup.
Yeah, good job by Calvert, being aware. 16 clicks left on the clock. Going back to Dols, he has emerged as a real weapon. We talked about needing that third guy to step up. Blake has tonight. Yep. There's no doubt about it. We also got Benford out there offensively can step up as well.
Again, Guthrie can go down the middle of the field and use a timeout. Eli Plagg, he had a couple of big catches in the victory over Tuttle. He lines up a receiver on the right side. Kai Axtell in the slot on the far side. Harper in the backfield to block. Calvert. Benford didn't see the pass.
No.
I think if he sees it, might have had that's Kyron Axtell, the intended receiver. Kai never had his head up. 12 seconds left.
Yeah, he just flat. He just didn't look. Got there a little early. I think that ball was a little early delivered, but
I think maybe if Kai saw that, he might have been able to come back.
Yeah, could have adjusted to it, yeah. But in stride, I tell you, that's 6.
12 seconds. Noah French does have 1 field goal this season. Still not quite in his range, I don't believe. Calvert looks left, throws right. Lob pass looking for Benford. They connected last time on this, and the pass is incomplete. 6 seconds left and probably one more play. And see if Guthrie maybe comes up with the same sort of type of play as we just saw.
Yeah, good defense by the Wildcat defender. I didn't get the number over there on the corner, but he did a nice job on Nate. And you see those things. I mean, I'll tell you, they're number 10 stands out for the Wildcats. I mean, he's made some big plays defensively.
Cannon Wood.
Very, very talented young men out there.
11 seconds on the play clock. 4 receivers. Calvert, time to throw. Lobs it up, one-on-one, far side. It is incomplete. Nice coverage by the Piedmont Wildcats. No flags on the play, and that is the end of the half. A dominated half there by the Blue Jays, Phil. They go on the break up 28-0.
Yeah, this is how you draw it up if you're a Blue Jay fan against these Wildcats. It's going to be tough for Piedmont to come back, make up those kind of points with the offensive scheme they run. Blue Jays in a good situation, up 28-0.
We'll take a timeout. When we come back, it's the Golden Chick halftime show. 28-0 Blue Jays at the break. This is Blue Jay football presented by F&M Bank.
At South Point Baptist Church, we want you to cheer loud and be proud as we send the Blue Jays to victory. Afterwards, join us each Sunday in our friendly family atmosphere. South Point invites you, your family, and friends to join us each week with Sunday school beginning at 10 a.m. and our morning service at 11 a.m. South Point wishes all students this season to make fun and exciting memories not only on the playing field, but in the classroom as well. And as always, go Blue Jays.
Athletic performance and recovery, hangover relief, brain fog, strengthening hair, skin, and nails, anti-aging, metabolism enhancement, migraine and pain relief, fatigue, and dehydration. Call us at 405-293-4160.
Martin Insurance is your local agent ready to serve you. We have over 150 years experience and represent all major insurance companies, so you get the best coverage and price for your specific needs. Whether you need coverage for personal, home, and auto, or for your business, no account is too big or too small. For that local service and expert knowledge you deserve, stop by Martin Insurance at 115 South Broad Street in Guthrie. Call Mike Cheap, Pat Cheap, or Chris Herzl at 405-282-3770 or visit cheapbrothers.com anytime.
Cheeseburger. You got it. Just up with the cheese now.
I got the pickles.
Order up on the Sonic cheeseburger.
You got cheesecake and you got ice cream. So when you put the two of those together, does that make it one thing?
I'm not even listening to you right now.
Sonic cheesecake blast.
I'm really having an experience here. This is
Sonic at I-35 at Highway 33.
Integrity Heat and Air provides award-winning heating, ventilating, and air conditioning services to Guthrie and the surrounding areas. Integrity's indoor air quality specialists are friendly experts at service, repair, and installation. They proudly serve and install the latest Linux products and service all other brands with their A+ rating by the Better Business Bureau. Contact Integrity today at 405-833-5992 or online at integrityheatandair.com. Integrity Heat and Air, it's our pleasure to serve.
Sometimes you need immediate care and can't get in to see your doctor during regular hours. With Mercy Convenient Care in Guthrie, you can walk in without an appointment and get the medical attention you need at a lower cost and with shorter waiting time than your local emergency room. The Mercy Convenient Care is located at 2919 South Division. For any concerns, call 405-282-6301. Services are provided by Mercy Hospital, Logan County. Choose Guthrie. Choose Mercy.
Do you need to register that brand new car? Be sure to stop in at Guthrie Tag Agency. Need a tag renewal? The Guthrie Tag Agency can help you stay up to date. If you need to update your driver's license or obtain a real ID, let the Guthrie Tag Agency help.
Welcome back. There they are, the 2013 state champions. Here in a second, we'll give you a little closer look, but that is the 2013 state championship season as they celebrate their 10-year anniversary. That team was a perfect 14-0. As we take a look at some of the what we just missed there at this time. Again, they are one of 4 title teams in Guthrie school history. They are one of 3 undefeated teams in Guthrie history. On offense, led by 2-time 5A state champion MVP Kai Callens, running back, wide receiver DB Reed Roberts. Only undefeated quarterback in Guthrie history. The hard-running tailback was Ide Alexander. Wide receiver Elliott Curry. I think you've heard of him. Donovan Jordan. Blue Jay offense outrushed their opponents by nearly 3,000 yards. Outscored their opponents by 473 points. And hold to this day the record for most points scored in a 5A title game with 51. That was over McAllister. On defense, led by Bo Davis, defensive lineman Trevor Blasingame and Connor Howard. Defensive end Elliott Curry. And defensive back Zonte Beasley and Kai Callens. Number 1 rush defense in Guthrie. Does that sound familiar? Allowing a total of 552 rushing yards in 14 games, 39 yards per game average. They allowed 139 points in 14 games, under 10 per game. Held 8 out of 14 teams to 7 or less points, including 2 shutouts. That is your 2013 state championship team, Phil.
I'll tell you, they were a good one. You know, you went into that game against McAllister, and all we heard was McAllister's offense can't be stopped. McAllister's offense can't be stopped. And I tell you, we drew up a great – Scott Mick, who's down there with the kids, drew up a great offensive scheme and came back with the 4th gold ball for the Blue Jays.
We got one more ceremony. I think we're going to be giving out some rings to the Guthrie High School wrestling team. There they are, state champions. Braden Hall, a senior last year. There's Herndine, state champion. And then here we go, Kirks. Eli Kirk now at UCO, 2-time state champion. And there is his sister right next to him. Oh, look at that.
Oh, nice shot.
Look at that. Look at that. He's got 2 rings. She's got 2 rings. Kalia Kirk, 2-time state champion. She's wrestling at Oklahoma City University. 4 individual state champions a year ago. So congratulations to them. You see head coach Jaden Davenport with them as well. And the bad news is 3 of them have graduated, but one more coming back. And I don't know if Sean's still with us. I know he's a big part of that.
Yeah, Chris, I'm down here. Don't worry, we got more coming. See that backflip? I told them they had to do a backflip. So.
Hey, if you want to grab Kirk or somebody, we can definitely get them real quick, Sean. If you want to talk to our coach Davenport, whoever you want to grab, we'll be glad to get that in here real quick as we await the Guthrie High School marching band. My understanding, we'll have youth cheerleaders as well. We're going to try to get it all jammed into this halftime show here. And let's go downstairs with Sean Silvis.
All right, guys, I am here with the former 2-time state champion, Eli Kirk. And Eli is now wrestling at UCO. And I just found out he's got an opportunity to go back to Chile to wrestle. Tell us about that.
So I most recently got told today, actually. And so why not? I mean, it's something that not a whole lot of people can experience, going across seas, let alone going to college. So it's an opportunity that God's blessed me with, and I'm really excited. And to take hold and do what I want.
All right, guys, it is exciting to see what Guthrie Wrestling is putting out into the world now. So just lastly, you put on a lot of time here. You put in a lot of time now in college. Tell us what the future holds for you at that level.
Just anything and everything that God has in store for me. I mean, I put all my faith in Him now, and I thought that college was going to set me back from that, but it honestly, it jumped me to that. And so, just remembering that He's gave me the gift to wrestle here, and now giving me the gift to wrestle in Chile. So I'm going to do my best through Him.
All right, well, guys, Eli Kirk, good luck to you this year. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that report down on the field. Eli Kirk just recently baptized as well as a very cool story. And production crew, we're going to keep it here real quick. I've had 25 requests for the youth cheerleaders, so we're going to give you youth cheerleaders here. And I think our camera operators are going to be getting in order there to try to get as much as possible. And we got to get to a lot of timeouts here, but we do want to give these young cheerleaders their time as well here. And we'll give you some up-close views and all that good stuff here as they begin the performance. Guthrie at halftime leads Piedmont 28-0, and our production crew is getting in line. We had to go from one end of the field to the other end of the field, so bear with us. We're going to be bringing those shots to you here in a little bit. Coming up, there's the youth cheerleaders, and we'll take in a little bit of their...
Now, Chris, you were a cheerleader for a while, weren't you?
Dated a cheerleader.
Dated a cheerleader. That's what I was thinking.
Married a cheerleader.
You did marry a cheerleader. Soccer player. Cross-country runner.
Basketball.
Basketball. Track.
Soccer.
Soccer. Jeez. Did she sleep?
Yeah. There were the cheerleaders. It was quick, but a great job there. Of course, they stay busy all season long in youth football as well. I think they're on the road this week. And as they cheer on the young Blue Jay football teams. So congratulations to all the – we got more cheerleaders.
Oh, boy.
We'll stay with it as long as we can.
Not cut away.
Yeah, we will keep it here.
We'll get escorted out of here tonight.
All right, so we're going to do the same thing here. And bunch of cheerleaders.
Goodness. That is a bunch of cheerleaders.
A lot of pink. It is Pink Week here, as we mentioned in the pregame show. A lot of pink hair tonight, Phil. A lot of pink hair.
Yeah, I almost went with that.
Yeah.
I realized that'd be a bad look for me, Chris.
It would.
Yeah.
It would.
Yeah.
All right, so I think we're gonna get a cheer here. Coming up here in a little bit, we'll have our first half highlights brought to you by Eddie Hinkey, Stetson Benson Realty. Also at halftime, we'll have the first half summary. Maybe take a look at some scores from around the state of Oklahoma as well as our youth cheerleaders. Oh.
A good shot. Big deal for these kiddos.
Absolutely.
Down on the field.
Under the bright lights.
Yep.
You know, everyone comes out and watches the football team, but there's a lot of young girls watching those high school cheerleaders and a lot of band people watching the band as well. So it's just a cool night, especially when your football team's winning 28-0.
Yeah, it makes everything a little more fun.
All right, we're going to get a cheer in here, and there's a lot of parents on the field as well.
That's why we're still here, Chris.
Here's a cheer. See if we can hear real quick. And there is the Guthrie Youth Cheerleaders, choreographed by Phil Nichols and all the other staff.
I'm proud of the kids. They did a good job, just the way I drew it up.
Absolutely. All right, we're going to take a timeout. Continue here with the Golden Chick halftime show after this. Jays in the locker room leading at 28-0.
Interbank wishes all the Guthrie Bluejays student athletes a great season and will be cheering the whole way. Interbank is proud to be a part of the tremendous momentum in Guthrie with the growing success of our schools and city. Interbank continues the winning tradition of taking care of their customers with personal and business banking. Located just blocks from the Rock at 224 East Oklahoma or by phone at 405-282-0470. Interbank, in it for you. Member FDIC.
Sonic, can I take your order? Cheeseburger. You got it. Just up to the cheese now.
I got the pickles.
Order up on the Sonic cheeseburger.
You got cheesecake and you got ice cream. So when you put the two of those together, does that make it one thing?
I'm not even listening to you right now.
I know. Sonic Cheesecake Blast.
I'm really having an experience here. This is
Sonic at I-35 at Highway 33.
I know John for a long time. I like the fact that I can drive into the Autoplex and I know I'm going to get greeted by a courteous salesperson that's really there to help me. Not to pressure me to buy a car, but to help me. I've sent a lot of people to John. They make you feel like they were very, very glad you bought a car from John Vance.
John Vance Auto Group, it's all true.
John Vance Auto Group.
Today I'm sharing Golden Chick with the world. Are you ready to taste Golden Chick for the first time? 100% tenderloin, that's where the golden tenders come from. Marinated for 24 hours. It is amazing. And we also got the rolls, made fresh.
It feels like they were just baked.
You know why it feels that way? They were.
Every time I go, I like to get extra rolls, so I love it.
We are being kind of photobombed right now by the one and only Clucky. Have you met Clucky the chicken? Don't get too starstruck. He's just a regular guy. One taste, and you're golden. He's on tender. That's like a chicken dating.
At Mosquito and Pest Authority, our job is to keep you pest-free. Our signature mosquito control service and pest-proof barrier 360 service ensures that you aren't bothered by mosquitoes outside or pests inside. That's right, 2 brands, 2 services, only 1 visit needed. Don't believe us? We guarantee it, or we'll come back at no charge to you. No mosquitoes, no pests, no contracts, guaranteed. Call Ronnie and Sarah Phillips today at 405-916-0471. Go Blue Jays!
F&M Bank loves giving back to the communities we live and serve in. Banking with us ensures your money goes back into your community. Our goal is to provide you with reliable banking you can trust, delivered with a unique passion for service. F&M Bank has all the modern banking services, mobile banking, lending, reward checking, electronic checking, and more. We invite you to come see us at any of our 8 locations. Come see what relationship banking is all about. F&M Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome back. Golden Chick Halftime Show. Ronnie Phillips, Sean Silvas, Phil Nichols, Chris Evans with you. Guthrie in the locker room 28-0. Time now for the Guthrie High School Marching Band to perform, and halftime might be a little bit longer tonight.
Could be.
Could be. So, which would be good for the broadcast team. It would be good for the broadcast team. But we appreciate Golden Chick, another great title sponsor for our halftime show. Lula, no longer there, but they keep getting it done at Golden Chick. And
that still doesn't feel right.
Yeah, it doesn't. Tanya out there getting everything going in the same direction as Lula. So we appreciate Golden Chick. They got the tenders, they got the gravy, they got the mashed potatoes, the corn.
What's that special stuff?
I get the
what's the special stuff that Seth carries around the truck?
You gotta know the answers before you ask the questions.
I'm not a lawyer.
Okay, I don't.
You don't know the what? The zest, the little sprinkly stuff, the spice. Everybody here eats Golden Chick 18 times a week, and none of us know it.
All right, there you see the Guthrie High School Marching Band. We'll let them play out a little bit so we can see the band perform here, and we'll take it here in just a few moments after we get a little bit of action of the Guthrie High School Marching Band.
Hayes Funeral Home is a proud supporter of the Guthrie Bluejays from the first game all the way to the championship game. With years of experience in funeral service, the Hayes family brings compassion and professional service during difficult times. Owners Lynette and Chuck take pride in providing families and their loved ones quality care. The Hayes family supports Guthrie student athletes on the playing field and in the classroom. Hayes Funeral Home is located on the corner of Noble and Wentz. Visit online at hayesfh.com. Meet Eddie Hinkey with Stetson Bentley, your gateway to exceptional real estate opportunities. Whether you're seeking a cozy home or a thriving commercial space, Eddie has the expertise to match your unique needs. From family-friendly neighborhoods to lucrative business locations, Eddie is your partner in making the right property move. Connect with Eddie today and explore the endless possibilities together. Eddie Hinkey, where home and business meet success.
Martin Insurance is your local agent ready to serve you. We have over 150 years experience and represent all major insurance companies so you get the best coverage and price for your specific needs. Whether you need coverage for personal, home, and auto or for your business, no account is too big or too small. For that local service and expert knowledge you deserve, stop by Martin Insurance at 115 South Broad Street in Guthrie. Call Mike Cheap, Pat Cheap, or Chris Herzl at 405-282-3770 or visit cheapbrothers.com anytime.
Guthrie High School Marching Band continues to play for the home crowd here inside Jelsma Stadium. Welcome back. Golden Chick halftime show. Guthrie leads Piedmont 28-0. District opener for the Blue Jays. Blue Jays were off last week. Guthrie will be on the road next week at Bishop McGuinness in Oklahoma City. Crowd acknowledging the Guthrie High School Band's performance as they continue to play here. And we'll listen to them in the background as we take a look at the first half highlights, Phil. There's quite a few of them for the Blue Jays.
Yeah, Blue Jays were a highlight reel in the first half. Going to start here with this great run right up the opening play of the game. Offensive play of the game, I should say. Takes it 33 yards for the touchdown, does. The Blue Jays come back and look at the fumble strip, the recovery. We'll be in the end zone again real quick here. Great defensive effort there. And this great job just following his blocks. Harper did a great job in the end zone for touchdown number 2.
6 plays, 34 yards on that drive there, Phil. Interception.
Here comes the intercept. Benford basically could have fair caught that thing, but good return. Setting the Blue Jays up again inside that 35.
Guthrie, 4 plays, 31 yards. There you see Calvert picking up 16 yards, and it's going to lead to big Delonte Glover. He knows what to do with it. 3-yard touchdown run. Guthrie on top 21-0 with them just in the first quarter.
Yeah, and here's Harper again, another good run. Harp's had a heck of a first half. I know you're going to talk about those here in a second, but great defensive play there.
Trayvon Braxton.
Trayvon coming up, making the big defensive stand. And here's that great run. Boy, he almost got in. Tackler number 7 got him down, Chris. That in the sideline.
And then one big play to cap it off. Blake Dols with the touchdown reception from QB1 Hayden Calvert. And Phil, this was an 11-play, 64-yard drive in 5 minutes and 22 seconds.
Yeah, best drive of the Blue Jays all night right there.
There's a nice little catch by Dols on that far side as well.
He was streaking. This stepped out of bounds, or that was golden goalpost.
All these highlights brought to you by Eddie Hinkey, part of the Stetson Bentley Realty Company. And Eddie, a classmate of mine, does a great job as we entertain you here on the Golden Chick halftime show. Let's take our final timeout so we get that one in. We'll come back. We have some first half numbers and stats. Yes, Jalen Harper's done it again. We'll talk about that here on the Golden Chick halftime show.
Sometimes you need immediate care and can't get in to see your doctor during regular hours. With Mercy Convenient Care in Guthrie, you can walk in without an appointment and get the medical attention you need at a lower cost and with shorter waiting time than your local emergency room. The Mercy Convenient Care is located at 2919 South Division. For any concerns, call 405-282-6301. Services are provided by Mercy Hospital, Logan County. Choose Guthrie. Choose Mercy.
Today I'm sharing Golden Chick with the world. Are you ready to taste Golden Chick for the first time? 100% tenderloin, that's where the golden tenders come from. Marinated for 24 hours. It is amazing. Then we also got the rolls, made fresh.
It feels like they were just baked.
You know why it feels that way? They were.
Every time I go, I like to get extra rolls, so I love it.
We are being kind of photobombed right now by the one and only Clucky. Have you met Clucky the chicken? Don't get too starstruck. He's just a regular guy. One taste, and you're golden. He's on tender. That's like a chicken dating.
Golden Chick halftime show. Guthrie leads Piedmont 28-0. Great job, production team tonight. A lot of things moving here tonight. Cody Knox, Aaron Ryburn, Michael Pruitt, Kel Evans, Lance Evans, Connor Phillips, Ronnie Phillips, Sean Silvas, Phil Nichols, Chris Evans with you. Golden Chick halftime show. Take a look at first half stats. There you see the score, 28-0, and really dominant performance, 12 rushing yards or 12 total yards for Piedmont, and Guthrie, giving up 16 rushing yards. And you look at this year, Ponca City a -11, Woodward -59, Duncan -30. Tuttle had 74 tonight, Piedmont 16.
Yeah, just continuing what they've done all year against a very good Piedmont team coming in 5-0. Many people had them ranked 6, 7 in 5A, and that's probably about where they should be. But the Blue Jays are just a dominant performance tonight.
2 turnovers for Piedmont equals 14 points for the Blue Jays. And Guthrie almost 227 total yards. A lot of that on the ground. I got those numbers backwards. That should be 179 rushing and 48 passing. Those should be reversed. I apologize for that. But individually wise, Jalen Harper entering the ball game, Phil. Harper 17 carries for 115 yards, 3 touchdowns against Ponca. 14 carries, 109 yards against Woodward, 4 touchdowns. Against Duncan, 14 carries, 114 yards for 2 touchdowns. Last game against Tuttle, 17 carries, 139 yards with 1 touchdown.
Yeah, and tonight he's sitting there, 15 carries, 120 yards just in the first half. So we're going to see a heavy dose of number 4 in the second half, seeing that great touchdown run on that first offensive play of the game. Jalen's having himself a great ball game.
Yeah, Jalen, Xavier Robinson will get a lot of headlines in 5A football, rightfully so, but Jalen Harper having an outstanding offensive start to his senior campaign as he just runs hard and he's patient and allows things to open up. He's starting to get a little bit of some small college looks as well as these numbers. I mean, he's rushed for over 100 yards the entire in every single game. He's 19 yards away from his season high. I'm sure he'll get that here. So a great start for Jalen Harper in this Blue Jay offense.
And a great kid. He's a funny kid. He's a fun kid to be around. It's a good ball club overall, right? Just good kids. They play well together. They play hard for each other. And I'll tell you, they believe, and that's a big, big thing in any kind of athletic endeavor. But at high school level, I tell you, when you get a bunch of kids that are playing with confidence, they play hard for each other, and they're good kids, man, that's when good things happen. I think this Blue Jay team's got a bright remainder of the 2023 season.
Appreciate everyone checking us out on GMP TV tonight. Got a good crowd on there, and I want to say hello to Sam Rice. He said he got him a Sonic Burger, I-35 and Highway 33.
There you go.
Brian, he said it was a big, juicy burger, and now they're enjoying the broadcast. Appreciate Sam reaching out to us tonight as well. Appreciate Cody Knox moderating our YouTube forum tonight, answering some questions in there. And Misty Wakefield says, good job, band. Absolutely did a great job there. And we appreciate all the comments. Let us know where you're watching from. We appreciate where everyone's watching. And I know a lot of people in Guthrie, but we get a lot of people across the state, outside the state lines as well. So don't forget the high school huddle every Wednesday night, 6 o'clock. Phil Nichols, Ronnie Phillips, and myself. We go over everything in high school football on and off the field, 6A all the way down to the small school football. We do that on our sister channel, Second Banana Media. Just simply search Second Banana Media. Subscribe and like you do to our YouTube page. And we go live every Wednesday night throughout the entire season, all the way through the middle of December. And we have our top 5. We have our top 10 games of the week. 10-0 last week, if you're counting at home.
Nobody's counting.
Ronnie was 9-1. You were 8-2.
Finished dead last. I was 8-2.
Dead last.
And I did what you told me. You told me we couldn't pick the same games. I was a team player. and I get ridiculed for a solid week.
It was a suggestion, and we never voted on it. So check us out Wednesday night. We talk a bunch of stuff on the show, and have a good time with that as well from our Second Banana Studios in downtown Guthrie.
Yeah, beautiful downtown Guthrie. We love our community. And Friday nights here are special. I mean, the stadium's special. The crowds are special. Great job for the Piedmont folks turning out tonight, too. I mean, it's awesome to see that as well. We appreciate them coming over and spending the evening with us. No, they haven't had as much fun as we have in the first half. We got a whole other half of football.
Piedmont won the toss, deferred to the second half, so they will have the football to begin. Guthrie will kick left to right on your screen. Appreciate you checking out. Chris Talbot checking us out in McAllister, as they do each and every week. Here's a return from about the 11-yard line to the far side at the 30. Still on the feet, driven out of bounds at the 37-yard line. Big-time tackle, Eli Maroney.
Imagine that.
Eli Maroney, what a season he has had. And he got the Piedmont fans with the oohs and ahs on the tackle on that far side. I think we got maybe a tight view of it.
Oh, that's violent, boys.
Yeah.
That's violent. Those are the kind of tackles that are going to allow Eli to play on Saturday somewhere. I mean, he is a football player through and through. He's got bad intentions when he gets there. Hope 13 just had his bell rung. I think he's back up.
Yeah, I think he's going to be good.
That's good.
That is good.
But, boy, I tell you, what a violent tackle that was. Eli, as you said, I don't know his sack count for the year. And I know we don't necessarily do a good job of reporting those things to track them compared to the state. But he has a bunch of sacks this year.
Toss to the far side. Not much happening there again. Maybe a yard or two. Eli Maroney, boy, he's excited to begin this second half. 2 tackles already on 2 plays.
Yeah, he lives for this. He's a football player through and through. Of course, a very good wrestler for the Blue Jays as well, and just an overall great kid. And a leader on the field, vocal as well as through his actions. He's just an all-around great Blue Jay. We're going to miss him next year, Chris Evans.
Yes, sometimes I'll get frustrated when these guys, when football runs late and they start missing the wrestling season, and I'll complain to my son saying, Eli needs to be in there. And my son said, Dad, Eli's really good at football. And after seeing him this season, I'm like, yeah, just stay on the field. It's fine. You'll be fine.
A 1-yard pickup and now a 4-yard pickup for the Wildcats. They'll have a third down, 5, maybe closer to 6 upcoming here. And appreciate Aaron Ryburn checking in on the GMP forum and all those great social media things on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. That's Aaron behind the scenes doing all that. We appreciate him.
Yeah, Aaron does a good job for us.
I'm not sure what Daryl says, but he says, you are right, Phil. Ooh, I'm probably on the Maroney hit. Third down play, and Piedmont will not get there on a third down attempt. The ball carrier, Micah Rocco Jr., he's had a pretty good season coming into the ball game. He's hit back at the 43-yard line at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there. And Piedmont is going to be forced to punt for the third time this evening.
Well, I tell you, this Blue Jay defense, and we've seen some great ones over the years. We heard the stats of one of the finest ones ever in the 13 state championship team. But keep an eye on these kids. They've got some big games coming up. They got to keep doing it. But so far, through 4.5 games, man, spectacular.
You get used to these numbers, but it's a reminder. Guthrie's played 18 full quarters this year. 17 have been without points given up.
Yeah, unbelievable.
There's a ball by Watson at the 20-yard line. Piedmont does a great job of wrapping this one up on special teams.
Yeah, good job.
And they'll have it. Guthrie will have it first down and 10.
First down 10 for the Jays. Continuing on with that thought, coming into this season, we talked about it, and I said, boy, the Jays go 7-3. I think they go 9-1. You just don't know, because we had some kids coming in that we didn't know how it would be on the defensive side. And, boy, I tell you, they've answered the bell in a big, big way.
18 quarters, giving up 3 points.
Yeah, that's just dominant. Yeah, and against a very good Tuttle team.
Against a good Tuttle team.
And now against a very good Piedmont team. So
Ponca, Woodward, they're down. Duncan's down right now. But you took care of business and doing that as you were supposed to do, as Calvert gets the carry to the 29-yard line, pickup of 7 yards.
You said here 9:52, clock ticking, and body language is a tell, obviously, in sports, and I know at the end of the first half, body language wasn't great for the Piedmont kids. I think they came in thinking, boy, this is going to be a slobber knocker, and it was one way in the first half. Now, second half, a lot of football left. Blue Jays, I think, come up. They get the first down, Chris?
Right at the markers. I think they give him another half-yard market, and they will give the Jays a first down.
Move the chains again for the good guys. It's been one of those nights, we talked about coming off a bye. Sometimes you don't know what to expect. Are they going to be flat? Are they going to be what? Last time you play in Piedmont, of course, Kelly and the staff has them ready to go tonight. This is as sharp as we've seen them all year.
No doubt. And, they're pretty sharp against Tuttles. Harper gets the carry, and Piedmont does a great job. There's Houston again. He's had a good game, big 69. And Harper gets back to the line of scrimmage. Again, Harper needing about 19 yards for a season high. 139 against Tuttle at the break at 120 yards. So we'll see if he can get that. No pickup there.
You see, is Harper running back at the next level or a wideout? He could do either. He's an Emporia State, Fort Hays State, good quality football kind of kid.
Second down 10. Dols in the motion to the left side. Calvert slaps his hands. He'll look to throw. Nice block by Walters. Calvert pointing out and throws it incomplete through a fastball to Dols. And it'll bring up third down. Appreciate Chris Morgan checking us out. Says watching the game in his workshop while building wooden flags and crosses. Awesome. Appreciate that. Steph Hartzell, Strive Wellness Lounge. Great sponsor here on the broadcast. Says he's watching from Lowe's in Edmond.
Lowe's. He's multitasking. Of course, Steph's Lions got away with a victory last night. Big Lions fan.
Yeah, went to Lambeau, and we left that third quarter. It was so boring.
Sleepy time.
Incomplete pass brings up third down and 10. Seth Robbins walking home with a pint of Bluebell.
Goodness.
Calvert pumps, throws, caught.
Nice.
First down and more into Piedmont territory and hauled down. What a great pass by Calvert. Benford, the reception.
Boy, I tell you, Nate is a weapon. Of course, he's a great cornerback for the Blue Jays on the defensive side of the ball, but he's a weapon on the offensive side of the ball as well. You'll see it here. He gets good separation, look at there. Nobody around. Very sure-handed. Man, that's a great pass, great catch, great run after catch.
31-yard reception from the 33 of Guthrie to the 36 of Piedmont. Nice throw there by Hayden Calvert, senior quarterback. Now Guthrie certainly would go back to that running game here as the Jays will flip the line from right to left with Plagg and Dols. Dols back to his right side halfback. Harper across the 25, a couple of yards there.
Yeah, Harp getting closer to that season high. Now, I do think this is a game you'll see Harp play well into the fourth quarter. If nothing changed, obviously, if Piedmont puts some points on the board and starts moving the ball, we'll be him out there. But I want to see Harp get that season high tonight.
Terra Insure Group will obviously have the post-game show, but they were also the tailgate sponsors tonight. And did you guys get a burger?
I did. Burger and a dog. And, they do so much in the community. We appreciate all the great folks at Terra Insurance.
Calvert will take it down to the 25-yard line, pickup of 9 yards. And that will be enough for a Blue Jay first down.
Just playing with so much confidence right now, Chris.
Yeah.
I mean, these kids are really playing with confidence.
And Piedmont, for the most part, knows Guthrie's going to be running the football, and still offensive line doing a good job. The offensive line, he's bored. He's got his hands
somewhat bored.
Are we going to keep getting 9 yards? Make something big here. Of course, that's the big center for the Blue Jays. Getting the call there. Big 77 Eli Johnson, 5'11", 240-pounder. Calvert runs on the left side, and he'll dive, trying to get to the 25, just a little short of that. Actually, they're going to give him the 20-yard line, close to it.
Now, Chris, I just noticed something here on our broadcast. Have we ever gotten a shout-out from Guyman, Oklahoma before?
Guyman, independent, normally on our football schedule.
Yeah.
But I don't know if we have or not.
Miguel Okocha?
Miguel. Appreciate Miguel watching us from Guyman, Oklahoma. Yeah, very
That's nice.
cool.
Very cool.
Calvert with a 5-yard pickup. Takes the snap with 3 seconds on the play clock. Gives it off to Harper, and Harper hit for a loss. Back to the 25-yard line.
Yeah, good job by the Wildcat defense. 4-down territory, no doubt about it.
Got a brief second. I want to say congratulations to the Lady Jays softball program. They are the district champions, and will be hosting regionals next week. Scheduled for Wednesday, they might bump it up to Tuesday due to weather, but it will be a 3-team regional. Some of the Oklahoma City and Tulsa teams not playing postseason softball, so a 3-team regional. Guthrie, they are probably the number 2 team in Class 5A behind Piedmont.
Yeah.
And Piedmont is so dominant. Softball, cross country, as we have whistles and a flag. Leland Searcy, delay a game is the call against the Blue Jays. But, if Guthrie can advance to the state tournament, they'll reseed it by 1 through 8. And Guthrie should be 2 or 3, you would certainly think would be opposite Piedmont. But, Piedmont has gone up to most sports in 6A. If not, they will all by next year, except for softball. Softball came out this year. It's a 2-year deal. So you got big, mighty Piedmont, who would compete in 6A right now. Yeah. And so Guthrie, one of those special teams, as Calvert throws, and ball is batted up, and it is intercepted. Piedmont comes away. Tough luck there for Calvert on the interception as it went off a couple of hands. Yeah. And Guthrie turns it over for the first time tonight as we check it out on the Integrity Heat and Air replay.
Good shot there. Yep, good interception, good call. Bad luck for Calvert, like you said. That was a good pass.
So Piedmont will take over at 4:38. Guthrie took their first snap at 10:17, so they took nearly 6 minutes off that clock. Yeah. It results in a turnover, but 6 minutes off the clock.
Yeah, and right now, again, you're going to see it. You're going to see run the ball, most likely.
There it is for maybe a loss on the play. And maybe a half a yard loss on there. But anyway, this Guthrie softball team is so darn good. Kind of like this football team. You got almighty Carl Albert in football, as we talked about.
Yep.
Softball, you have almighty Piedmont. And if Piedmont was in 6A in softball, this would be Guthrie and Piedmont played softball. Piedmont dominated 13-0. I think Piedmont beat Carl Albert 13-0 as well. There are only 2 losses. Piedmont softball has 3 losses, 2 of those from out-of-state teams. Yeah. So anything can happen on the day that we talked about. But congratulations to the Lady Jays on hosting regionals next week, and we will take a timeout as Piedmont takes a timeout. 3:54 to play in quarter number 3. Guthrie 28, Piedmont 0. This is Blue Jay football presented by F&M Bank.
At Terry Insure Group, you'll be helped by lifelong Blue Jay fans. Seth Robbins, Jason Herzl, and Dennis Oakes aren't limited to any single provider. We'll work with you to find the carrier and the plan that fits you best. Terry Insure Group is an independent insurance agency specializing in home, auto, and commercial lines of insurance. Call Terry Insure Group at 405-293-4880 or stop by at 622 South Division or visit them online at tigok.com. Terry Insure Group, insuring your world.
Do you need to register that brand new car? Be sure to stop in at Guthrie Tag Agency. Need a tag renewal? The Guthrie Tag Agency can help you stay up to date. If you need to update your driver's license or obtain a real ID, let the Guthrie Tag Agency help assist you. Located at 2105 South Division Street, the Guthrie Tag Agency is open 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday and 9 a.m. to noon on the first and last Saturday of the month. For more info, call 405-282-3873.
Jonesma Stadium. Piedmont Wildcats, 2nd down and 11 inside their 10-yard line. Movement all over the place here. We'll see who jumped first. False start against the Wildcats. Hey, big hello to James Lyles watching from Carlsbad, New Mexico. He says, go Jays.
That's a beautiful part of the world. Blue Jays, as we look forward, and I think we can start looking forward a little bit, right? Next week, that big game.
The only thing left, I interrupt you, the only thing left is secure the 15 district points.
Correct. Secure the 15 district points. But you look at that McGinnis game. McGinnis, much like Guthrie's had Piedmont's number in the recent years, McGinnis has had Guthrie's number in the recent years. So, and this isn't the typical Guthrie McGinnis team that we became accustomed to seeing over the last several years. They're down a little bit this year.
Graduation, and then they're
transfers.
They're tied in, transfers. One guess.
Carl Albert.
Carl Albert, yeah.
So, quarterback transfers.
I hope you're not transferring to Carl Albert anytime soon, are you?
Talks are happening. Yeah, that's right.
Dustin Bowman watching from Rolla, Missouri.
Come on, Dustin. Dustin, a member of some state championship teams himself. Appreciate Dustin. Now firefighter in Edmond.
Got the start in Guthrie, though. Got the great training in Guthrie.
He did.
3rd down, 14 for the Wildcats. And maybe their biggest play. One of their biggest play of the night, out to the 15-yard line. 10 yards, still shy of the first down, though, by about 3-4 yards. And Piedmont looks like they're going to punt for the 4th time tonight. They also have 2 turnovers. So Guthrie, with the interception, so far it doesn't look like it will haunt them as the punt team comes on for Piedmont.
Yeah, this has been and I really thought I did come into this game. I thought Guthrie would win the ball game. I think they were fair, but I thought it would be a tough 4-quarter ball game. Just hasn't proven to be that tonight.
Nice high punt. Watson from the midfield. Fakes right, goes left, goes to the 45. Guthrie will once again tonight start in Piedmont territory. 2 minutes, 11 seconds to play here in quarter number 3.
Great field position again for the Jays. Need to go down. We haven't converted any. We've had some drives stutter out. Had that one, interception. Although it was one of those tip interceptions.
Yeah.
But we need to go down and get some points on the board. We haven't put any points on the board in a while, and had a few drives stuttered out. Got stuffed on 4th down in there. And so want to play clean and continue to get better throughout this second half.
Shout out to Ryan Cotting watching us from the Tulsa State Fair.
I was told today that the Tulsa State Fair is the best state fair.
Well, have you been to Texas? They have a pretty decent sized one down there.
In Oklahoma.
Oh, in Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Oh. Did we miss a timeout? Well, I think we got enough time to say hello to one of our great sponsors here on GMP TV.
Hayes Funeral Home is a proud supporter of the Guthrie Bluejays from the first game all the way to the championship game. With years of experience in funeral service, the Hayes family brings compassion and professional service during difficult times. Owners Lynette and Chuck take pride in providing families and their loved ones quality care. The Hayes family supports Guthrie student athletes on the playing field and in the classroom. Hayes Funeral Home is located on the corner of Noble and Wentz. Visit online at hayesfh.com.
Appreciate Hayes Funeral Home once again. Chuck and Lynette Hayes. Hope Hayes as well. They bring in Cody and Kathy when things are really needed. As Harper runs on the left side for a few yards on, I believe that was 2nd down, so it'll be 3rd down upcoming.
Yeah. You talk about the Hayes Funeral Home being great sponsors for years. We got so many, and, we need to thank those people. They've stayed loyal with us and went on this ride with us, and we appreciate each and every one of them so very much. Gets a little crazy sometimes here on the broadcast, and they're very patient with us. when they need to be, and we appreciate that and appreciate everything they do for us and for the community of Guthrie.
Yeah, they really allow us to do a bunch of things on home and away games with the different angles and the angles that we get, and without the great sponsors that we have, there's going to be a delay of game. The second delay of game tonight on the Blue Jays. But big thank you to all of our great sponsors: Bank First, Integrity Heat and Air, Merritt Roberts with Oklahoma Farm Bureau, Mosquito Authority, also Pest Authority now, Stripe Wellness Lounge, Martin Insurance, Eddie Hinkey, South Point Baptist Church, S&T Oilfield Services, Guthrie Tag Agency, of course, North Church, Hetty and the crew out there, John Vance Motors as Calvert looks to throw. All day to throw. Now he's flushed out a little bit. Dumps it off to Harper. Harper gets a couple of blocks. Big collision on the Blue Jays sideline. He gets right back up. Good play there for the Blue Jays. Close to a first down. Looks like they're going to be a yard or two shy, though.
Yeah, we're a little shy. Fourth down upcoming. We'll keep the offense on the field there. The defense has shown the ability to.
8-team overhead door, Paul Creed. I mean, if you need any garage door work, from repairs to install a new door, Paul's did our house and our garage door, and Paul's one of those great, fine people out there as well. Him and his wife, Becca Creed.
Yeah, good man, Becca, long-time educator.
4th and 2, and the ball's batted, and Guthrie is going to turn it over on downs. It's the second time tonight they will turn it over on downs. So last couple drives has been an interception and a turnover on downs, and Piedmont will take over.
Yeah, as clean as the first half has been, the second half has been the opposite of that offensively. You know, just little things that you got to do, you've got to get better on. Can't take a step back.
Hayes Tree Services, Cody and Kathy Hayes, Interbank. Of course, Terror Insure Group, Seth, Jason, and Dennis. We'll talk about them in the postgame show as well. Mercy Health Clinic, Bobby Stitt at the hospital, and the clinic did a great job. Of course, Brian Billings over at Sonic I-35 and Highway 33. These are sponsors that have been with us for many years as well.
Yeah.
Perhaps the final play of quarter number 3. First down and 10. Couple Wildcats in motion. Not sure if the center was on par or not, so. Golden Chick, another great sponsor. E&H Dirt Work, Eric and Heather Little. F&M Bank, Barry Anderson, Jed Cagney, the entire crew. Become good friends with Angie, who works in their corporate office. I think I got everybody, Phil.
Well, couldn't do any of that. You surely said John Vance.
Well, absolutely.
Oh,
yeah. Little play action pass is intercepted at the 45. It's Benford again. That's his second pick of the night. He goes right now. He's going to go the other way, and that's the way the third quarter will not come to an end. 1 second left.
Got a flag down back here.
At the line of scrimmage.
Nate Slow getting up. Yeah, it was.
Something after the play?
Yeah, it didn't look good. I'm not going to say I didn't see it completely cleanly, but.
He got put down hard.
Yeah.
There's the interception on the Integrity Heat and Air replay. It's a holding penalty against Guthrie.
Just a good hard tackle.
There is 1 second left. Benford still being tended to. This is a Mercy Health report. Hopefully just got the wind knocked out of him, Phil. Hopefully something along those lines.
It looked like they're maybe looking at an ankle down there, actually.
Okay. Of course, Guthrie's got a big game next week with McGinnis, so you want everybody healthy as possible.
Yeah.
On the road to OKC, Phil, we'll be in the stands.
Yep, we'll be in the stands.
We'll be in the stands. Guthrie McGinnis, October 6th. Nate Walcott. Our pregame show presented by Bank First starts at 6:30. Kickoff 7 o'clock. Pribble Stadium in OKC, Oklahoma. McGinnis has had some great standouts. Michael Schmidt, the kicker for OU right now.
Oh, man.
You know, of all the great athletes, he really sticks out to me.
Well, you remember, I think it was his sophomore year, junior year.
Yeah.
You could hear the ball come off his foot. He's just so strong.
I thought a few times he's going to kick it on I-44.
Yeah.
First down and 10. Guthrie takes over. From the 46-yard line, Thomas, the ball carrier.
You got to put a tone around and keep going north and south there, young man, and he'll get there. He's just a young sophomore. He'll continue to develop a very talented young man.
That's the final play of the third quarter. Take a timeout, come back with fourth quarter action. Guthrie leads Piedmont 28-0. This is Blue Jay football presented by F&M Bank.
There's one big difference between Vance Auto Group and the other dealers: transparency. We show all the discounts and rebates on our website long before you arrive. See your monthly payment, your current vehicle's value, Carfax, and everything about the vehicle you're interested in buying. You can even buy any vehicle, new or pre-owned, without leaving home, right from our website. Buy with transparency at the John Vance Auto Group.
John Vance Auto Group.
For centuries, it was a windswept prairie until the run of '89 saw settlers scramble for land and life in a newborn town as Oklahoma's territorial capital, Guthrie. Bank First is loyal to the preservation movement that reclaimed Oklahoma's first state capital. And we're loyal to the banking legacy born at the corner of First and Oklahoma Streets. Bank First. Loyal to Oklahoma. Loyal to you.
Jonesboro Stadium in historic downtown Guthrie. Welcome to GMP TV. The Guthrie Bluejays, number 3 in Class 5A football, shutting out the Piedmont Wildcats 28-0. So 4 games is 16 quarters, plus 3 quarters is 19 quarters. Guthrie's giving up 3 points in 19 quarters this year.
Can we make it to 20 with nobody in the end zone?
That's probably the drama left here.
Yep.
More than likely. Guthrie will have it. Second down and 14 after the loss by Thomas at the end of the third quarter. We'll have some scores to share with you here in a few moments across the state of Oklahoma. We'll start in 5A here in a minute. Calvert hands it off to Thomas, goes upfield, gets across the original line of scrimmage. Good carry there by Thomas as he gets to the 43-yard line.
Yeah, Thomas, good job.
There are some 5A scores. Lott MacArthur, 5A1 matchup with Alta, shutting them out 22-0. Bishop Kelly, we do have an update on the Bishop Kelly-Collinsville game. I think Bishop Kelly 27. I think Collinsville has scored
14.
So we'll get to that here in a second. Elgin, again, continues to put points on the board. Ardmore, who will be in 4A football next year. 27-14 is your Bishop Kelly-Collinsville score. So 27-14 there. El Reno and Noble in a good one, 30-27. Calvert. Pass is incomplete, intended for Thomas. It'll bring up fourth down for the Blue Jays. Guthrie's going to have to punt.
First time in the night, I believe.
6-8-2 scores. Ponca City in Lawton tonight, winning that one 28-8. Putnam City getting shut out by Deer Creek. Willis Alexander, the coach there at Putnam City, got a victory last week. Going to have a hard time getting one here tonight. Sand Springs, probably the number 5 team in 5A football. Stillwater taking it to Booker T. Washington, 35-7. Booker T, I think, if memory serves me right, is moving down to 5A next year. They'll be in 5A4, I believe, if memory serves me well. Here's the punt and the return. Good job by Guthrie. Watson on the tackle.
Great punt. Great punt there.
And I was looking down. Who pumped that for the Jays?
It was.
Was it Axtell?
It was Axtell.
Okay, very cool.
Yeah.
We saw Calvert.
Yeah, warming
up. So I didn't know. So Piedmont will take it at their own 13-yard line. Piedmont field position tonight. Phil, their own 34, their own 20, their own 25, their own 20, their own 45, their own 38, their own 8. They didn't mark that one down, and their own 13-yard line. So field position, another big number tonight to look at.
Big factor. I want to give a shout out to Scott Vaughn, still watching from afar. Scott on another deployment. Great educator in the public school system and a very proud member of the world's greatest Air Force, the United States Air Force. We appreciate you, Scott. Appreciate what you do.
Good news there defensively. Nate Benford was in for that last play. He's now out as Chase Rainwater checks in for him.
Yeah, it's good to see him back out there, though. You're right. We get some treatment over the next few days and ready to go next week against McGinnis.
2-yard pickup there on first down for the Wildcats. We'll have a second down play. Up the middle, not much happening for the Wildcats. Maybe 1 yard at most.
Yeah.
Baylor Wilhelm, we mentioned him a few times over the years in Guthrie football. He's watching, is that an island somewhere?
That's just north of Piedmont.
Okay.
Yeah. Or Hawaii, one of the two.
Yeah. Part of that state championship team. Mark West, love being able to watch these games. Broke my ankle and can't attend any games this year. Thank you guys so much.
Sorry to hear that, Mark.
Yeah. Get well soon.
Hold on.
Out to the 22-yard line, pickup of 6 yards. And going to be shy of the first down by about a yard and a half.
Got a big collision over here.
Wildcats slow to get up. He's going to be able to limp off. Good to see that.
Yeah, that's good.
Injured player there for just a second. Jaden Fuston, 5'8", 160-pound junior. Runs off with no. Looks like he'll be able to get back in there pretty soon. Ashley says, whoa, just turned it on. Glad you got here. Yeah, Ashley, it was 21-0.
Oh, here we go. 4th and 1.
Wildcats will go for it. It was 21-0 in the first quarter, so he missed a lot over there. And Piedmont will sneak across. The first down would be yellow line. Maybe add the yellow line to the broadcast?
We can do that.
Braden asked me, he goes, we need a yellow line on the broadcast. Well, we're going to need a couple extra $100,000 for that.
I'm going to need a heater up here shortly.
Everyone, there's Connor, are you cold? Okay, so there's 5 of us. 5 of us. Oh, says we need to take a break. We'll take a time. Back on that here in a sec. Take a time out. 9:24 to play in the 4th. Guthrie leads at 28-0.
When garage door problems occur, don't call a kind of service company or maybe a repair guy. Call Paul Creed at A-Team Overhead Door. Paul owns and operates his company and has over 15 years of experience in residential and commercial overhead door service. Paul provides all garage door services from repairs to installations. With free estimates, Paul will work with you to decide the best possible solution for your garage door or opener problems. Call A-Team Overhead Door today, 405-642-7065.
Hayes Tree Service is a proud member of the Guthrie Chamber of Commerce and a huge supporter of Guthrie Public Schools. Cody and Kathy Hayes are available 24/7 for emergency tree work when Mother Nature hits. Hayes has the experience and equipment needed for tree trimming, removal, and stump grinding. Fully insured, Hayes is the company that other tree guys call for help. For a free estimate, call 405-535-6560 or find them on Facebook. Go Blue Jays!
Welcome back, GMP TV. Marshall Wolverton, the injured player for the Wildcats, 5'9", 100-pound senior, able to walk off on his own power with a couple coaches and trainers around him. He'll go and get checked out. Looks like he's going to be okay. Not sure if he'll return or not. Health report brought to you by Mercy as we get set to resume action. Piedmont with the first down. Not very many first downs on the night for Piedmont. As they'll go with the option, and Guthrie just simply blew it up, and there was nowhere to go. If the quarterback keeps it, he's done. If the running back keeps it, he's done. And then they option it off, and he's hit for a huge loss.
Yeah, great job by the Blue Jay defense. Yeah, it's unbelievable.
Done, and done.
Just swarming. I mean, it's just everywhere.
8-yard loss on the play. There's 5 of us. Joined tonight by Michael Knight, Prep Red Zone, one of the guys that knows high school football and high school sports. He does a lot of stuff throughout the state. Yeah. So there's 5 of us in the in here. Got Connor Phillips and Ronnie Phillips producing and directing this. You and I, Phil.
Yeah.
There's 2 of you cold.
Yeah.
The 7th grade Connor Phillips.
No, there's 3 of us cold. 3, right?
No.
He's cold.
You cannot buy.
Oh.
You cannot.
You know, guys, the heat is working well down here on the field.
Oh yeah, we're sure about Sean.
Yeah.
If you come down here with me, I'm sure you'll stay warm.
So I need to add Sean to 3 camera operators. You're outnumbered.
What's up? I mean, I'm secure with who I am. I'm chilly. A little cold up here.
You got a jacket on.
I put a jacket on. It's cold.
High school huddle jacket, by the way.
Well, yeah, it is.
Nice swag.
Thank you.
Now, we do have to give it up to Guthrie Public Schools, Dr. Mike Simpson, Cody Thompson, Ronnie Phillips, with the new air unit this year.
Yeah.
Pass is incomplete. No flags on the play.
It's good getting this because I'm telling you, in years past, there'd be no jacket.
You were griping because it was hot.
I wasn't griping. I was hot. I wasn't griping. I just sat here and took it and was a team guy.
Okay, not gripe. That's a little too strong.
That's a little too strong.
My bad.
A little aggressive.
You whined.
Yes, I'm a whiner. Not a griper, I'm a whiner. That's right. There's a difference. There's a difference.
4th down, 19. Piedmont's going to punt this one away. Gregory Peck watching from Pagosa Springs, Colorado. There's that fancy town in Colorado again. Gregory checking us out again. Appreciate you doing that. Debbie Thurman, proud end of number 16. Josh Farnell watching from the stadium. Awesome. Great job.
That.
Go Blue Jays. We do have a short delay, so that does help. Uh-oh. Harper. Uh-oh. Harper. Uh-oh. Needs one, beat one guy. Stiff arm. He's going to step out of bounds. Phil, it's one of those moments when you see him bring it in, you're like, here we go. He's going to return it. He stepped out of bounds. They're going to say the 12-yard line.
We got to see if he's. It looked like he was in the whole way.
Uh-oh. You got a replay on that?
Well, we'll see.
I'm going to say they got it right.
All the coaches on the sidelines are up in arms.
I'm going to say they got it right. Here we go.
So far, so good.
Oh,
maybe right there. Oh, yeah. I'm going to say perfect job by the official right on the 12-yard line, too.
Did he step out over there on the 12?
He did.
Touchdown, Thomas. Blue Jays back on the scoreboard. Thomas in the end zone.
Good job for Zane. Good to see him get in the end zone. This is a sophomore. He's going to play a lot of football the next few years for the Blue Jays. He's a good one. A lot of young players on this team. Of course, we talked about, we've got, I think, 4 or 5, got about 7 sophomores that contribute in a big way, I think. And so, good balance between special teams and offense and defense. Good balance, very experienced ball club, but a lot of kids getting good, valuable playing time in their sophomore campaign.
Strive Wellness Lounge, PAT. Noah French trying to stay perfect on the night. 5th one's up. There is a flag down thrown by the umpire, so we'll hold it here for just a second. Harper, a couple touchdowns. Glover, a touchdown. Harper with 3 touchdowns tonight. As we can take a look at Thomas's run, and they're going to count it. 35-0. Take a timeout. 7:36 play in the 4th. This Blue Jay football presented by F&M Bank.
Exxon was founded by 2 combat-proven veterans to help businesses grow from mediocre to exceptional. We know from experience that your culture and trust throughout the organization drive superior performance. Most business owners focus on the urgent rather than the important. They are just struggling to survive. The team at Exxon helps owners identify challenges, build solutions, and focus on growth. Do you trust your team? Does your team trust you? If not, we can help. We are Exxon.
Strive Wellness Lounge is a professional concierge nursing, innovative nurse practitioner-led practice using cutting-edge technology to give you convenient care, IV therapy, telehealth, medical weight loss, men's health, ED, testosterone, and hormone therapy. In our Wellness Lounge, or the convenience of your residence, hotel room, or place of business within reasonable time of receiving your call or text. Strive Wellness has designed several formulas. Call us at 405-293-4160.
35-0. Zane Thomas touchdown. We'll check that out here in just a few moments. I forgot to do the fancy scoreboard summary. Yep. So we're going to do the old-fashioned John Vance. I have the numbers. I just don't have the there we go. Sorry, Megan. Thomas, 1 play, 12 yards, 9 seconds.
Not too bad.
John Vance Motor scoring summary. Zane Thomas, the 1, 2, 3rd Blue Jay to score tonight. Harper joins Dols and Thomas now.
Yeah, okay.
So that penalty flag was a personal foul, unsportsmanlike against Piedmont. It will be enforced here on the kickoff. That's why you see Guthrie on Piedmont kicking off at the 45-yard line. New kicker for the Blue Jays. 53, Jesus Torres, 5'9". 5'9", junior. Little sky kick. hauled in at the 9-yard line.
Oh,
going
boy.
backwards. Forward progress will have it around the 5-yard line. Guthrie thought they had a safety. And the return, they'll mark it at around the 4-yard line.
Tell you, you'll see it here on the replay. Blue Jays get down there quick. Man, I'll tell you.
Guys, like when they tackle, it's like they follow through.
Yeah.
They put them down hard.
Yeah, they did.
Stay tuned. Terror Insure Group post-game show. We'll have our North Church player of the game. We'll hear from Blue Jay head coach Kelly Beebe. We'll have the highlights of the game brought to you by Eddie Hinkey. Guthrie will enjoy this one tonight, but it'll be back to work. Actually, the coaching staff will begin working on McGinnis tonight. Just out to the 5, maybe the 6, just a couple of yards.
Great job again. Eli Maroney on another tackle.
Bree says, Phil, getting cold could be a sign of old age.
This is a good time to explain to Bree that there's elder abuse laws in the state of Oklahoma. You need to be nice to your older people.
Wendell Benford watching. Nate tonight from Albuquerque, New Mexico. Nate's had a good game. Couple interceptions. Uh-oh. There's the biggest play of the night for Piedmont. As they get out near the 25, they'll mark him at the 24-yard line, a 17-yard run.
Yeah, Jace Rainwater come up, the sophomore, to make the tackle.
Injured Jay on the field. Trayvon Braxton. So this is the one thing that you want to avoid, Phil.
Yeah.
Is any of these injuries. This health report brought to you by Mercy. I think we can get a timeout here as they tend to Trayvon Braxton. 6:43 left in the ball game. This is Blue Jay football presented by F&M Bank.
At South Point Baptist Church, we want you to cheer loud and be proud as we send the Blue Jays to victory. Afterwards, join us each Sunday in our friendly family atmosphere. South Point invites you, your family, and friends to join us each week with Sunday school beginning at 10 a.m. and our morning service at 11 a.m. South Point wishes all students this season to make fun and exciting memories not only on the playing field, but in the classroom as well. And as always, go Blue Jays. Martin Insurance is your local agent ready to serve you. We have over 150 years experience and represent all major insurance companies so you get the best coverage and price for your specific needs. Whether you need coverage for personal, home, and auto or for your business, no account is too big or too small. For that local service and expert knowledge you deserve, stop by Martin Insurance at 115 South Broad Street in Guthrie. Call Mike Cheap, Pat Cheap, or Chris Herzl at 405-282-3770 or visit cheapbrothers.com anytime.
Trayvon Braxton able to walk off on his own power. That's good news as we resume action here. First down and 10 play. The pass is incomplete. Blue Jay, one of our impact players was the cornerbacks. Yep. Xavier Williams there on coverage. And Nate Benford, we mentioned those 2 interceptions. We knew the front 7 was going to be pretty darn good against the run. And it was going to be up to those corners and safeties really defend those passes. Nate with 2 interceptions and Xavier step for step.
Yeah, great job tonight. And this has just been a really beginning of the second half. The offense wasn't kind of hitting on all cylinders, but they've had a great night, obviously. And Blue Jay defense, what can you say? They're just continue to be dominant.
Second down 10. 6.5 to play here in Guthrie. Option. Here come the Blue Jays, and they'll sneak that one up. Good job there. Coming up was Watson making a nice open field tackle. Tariq Watson, 5'9", 160. A few comments asking when Guthrie plays a real team, hopefully they can do that. And really, the true team will be Carl Albert, who's beaten everybody by 40 points. But you would certainly think Piedmont, McGinnis, and Tuttle are the 3 big ones. Guthrie's played 2 of the 3 so far, and so far Jays have well executed nicely.
Tuttle's the top for sure 3 or 4 team in 4A. That's a real team. Piedmont, definitely a top 6 or 7 team in 5A. That's a real team. So we're doing all right.
We'll hold that thought. Timeout from Jelsma. This is Blue Jay football presented by F&M Bank.
Whatever happened to predictability? The milkman, the paper boy, evening TV. You miss your old familiar friends, but waiting just around the bend. You're lost out there and you're all alone. Life is where
decades, Guthrie Athletics has been a source of pride in the Guthrie community. Hi, I'm Merritt Roberts, and I've been a Blue Jay supporter and Farm Bureau agent for many, many years. I want to wish all the Guthrie student athletes not only a great season on the field, course, track, or court, but in the classroom as well. If integrity, honesty, and accessibility are important to you, call Farm Bureau at 620-4920 and ask for Merritt. I would welcome the opportunity to give you a professional evaluation of your insurance needs, or simply stop by and let's talk about the Jays.
Jelsma Stadium, fourth quarter here in Guthrie. Had a great crowd all night here on GMP TV. It's been a blowout, and you guys staying with us the entire time. We want you to keep staying on. Hit that thumbs button. We got 20 of you who hit like. Maybe we can get the 30 thumb up there. Just click that for you. If you're watching on TV, you probably can't click the thumb up button, but quarterback hit as he throws the ball. It's up in the air, nearly intercepted. Watson almost with the interception. He's upset with himself. Almost then fell in the hands of Jace Rainwater. Pass is incomplete, and Piedmont's going to punt on 4th down and 7.
That was actually a good play by that Piedmont wideout coming back and help break that pass or that potential interception up.
I was talking about, Xavier Williams and Nate Binford and the Watsons and Rainwater. No pass interference tonight. There hasn't been a whole lot of passes, I get, but they're step for step and haven't interfered, and you see that all the time in high school football.
Yeah, doing a great job.
All levels of football.
All levels of football. That's right.
Snap. Bounces up to the punter. Punter's been best player by far tonight for Piedmont, as this one's filled at the 38 by Jalen. He puts a stiff arm, just needs to get out of bounds. And there it is, the whistle. First down for the Blue Jays.
Got a bunch of flags coming in.
Yeah, a bunch of flags, and got to stay clean the rest of this time. We've already seen Piedmont flagged for unsportsmanlike a possession or two ago. Now you see Coach Beebe talking with Leland Searcy. There you see the conversation. Coach Beebe puts a finger over the mouth, said, don't say anything. There's a block in the back on the return. So we don't have anything afterwards, just during the play.
Good officiating right there.
Yeah, it is.
Good officiating.
I see the smoke for the hamburgers.
Oh, boy.
The Booster Club firing up some hamburgers for the players after the game as the smoke's starting south and north across Jelsma Stadium.
Guys, as a sideline reporter, it's a fun gig, but it's really hard. It's really hard when that smoke starts rolling. You get real hungry down here.
Just wander over there and get you one, Sean.
Might be the hardest part of the job.
Let's go get you one. You're not cutting weight anymore. Get over there.
I didn't even have a chance to eat dinner tonight. Calvert. Getting ready to take the shotgun snap. Smith. I think that's Smith. Check that to make sure. Smith's had a couple of nice runs this year. I'm thinking that is Elijah Smith. He was number 26, but with new jerseys that Guthrie debuted in the victory over Tuttle, I do believe that's Elijah Smith. Elijah Smith had a nice game earlier this year. What game was that, Phil? That would have been against Duncan. Yeah, 10 carries for 85 yards and a touchdown. Nice carry there.
Good depth at the running back spot this year for the Blue Jays.
Pickup of 7. Smith, first down. First down. Driven down to the ground. Guthrie will move the chains. Neil Wagner checking out the broadcast. Appreciate the kind words, Neil. Bree wants someone to give me a hamburger.
Everybody's worried about Chris. You do look good for 52. I mean, I'm not going to lie.
That's cap.
Oh, you don't look good?
No, the age.
Oh.
Hey, by the way, also, we mentioned cheerleaders, band, players. The ROTC, they've had to do a lot of push-ups this year.
A lot of push-ups this year. The trainers are doing a great job on the sideline. Good job by the
Elijah.
Wildcat defense there.
Nicky was asking what the flag was for. It was an illegal block against Guthrie on that return there. So
Apologize for not getting that the first time. There's the ROTC crew, Phil. A lot of push-ups.
Yeah, doing a good job. We appreciate it. Representing Pink Week. Some future military folks there in that picture, I'm sure.
Yeah, guys, their arms are growing with every touchdown.
Smith will hand it off. Or Calvert will hand it off to Smith. He'll be driven out of bounds at the 45. 3.5 to play in this one. Stay tuned. Terror Insure Group post-game show. We've got a unanimous North Church player of the game. We'll hear from him in the post-game show presented by Terror Insure Group. Dustin Chamberlain. Who's Dustin Chamberlain?
Don't know. Dustin Chamberlain.
I know Buddha.
Yeah, is Dustin Buddha's cousin?
I don't know.
Huh. Buddha's a good-looking man. I don't know what this Dustin guy looks like, but
he's sales team up in Woodward. He's helping out the new dealership for John Vance up in Woodward. And it's given everyone a chance in Guthrie to win golf tournaments now. Since he's gone, there's now an open more chances for people to win golf tournaments now that Dustin's not in the Guthrie area as much. He'll be back in Guthrie here in a few months, but
hurry up, Buddha.
Win your golf tournaments while you can before big
Buddha's got moves. You remember that video that circulated at the concert?
Of the overalls?
Buddha can dance, baby. Don't kid yourself.
He was TikTok before there was TikTok.
Big Daddy can move it. Buddha.
Neil asked, what's the hardest game coming up for Guthrie? Well, there's two, what we would say, hard games left. Then after that, there are manageable games. You can't overlook that. Dante Glover has his helmet popped off as he's tackled at the 40-yard line. It will be a first down for the Blue Jays. Next week is a big one.
Yep.
With the victory tonight over Piedmont, if Guthrie can go to Oklahoma City and beat McGinnis, it increases their chances of hosting a playoff game. Now, you still got to take care of business against Southeast, Lawton Eisenhower, and Shawnee. Guthrie be favorites in all three of those games. Of course, then it's Carl Albert, the cream of the top in 5A. Even with the win over Carl Albert, if you beat McGinnis, you're district champions if you beat Carl Albert. But if you lose to Carl Albert and take care of McGinnis and the others, you can finish second. And there's 7 teams in the district. The top 2, I probably should have said it this way to begin with. The top 2 in the district will host a playoff game. If you win the district, you get to host 2 playoff games, assuming you win the first game. And if you finish second in the district, you get to host 1 playoff game before you have to go on the road.
Yeah. And Carl Albert, they loom large for everybody in 5A
Yeah, they're winning
football.
by 40-plus points a ball game.
I mean, I think Carl Albert's the second best team in the state of Oklahoma. I really do. I just have Bixby ahead of them. Bixby, of course, completely dominant at the 6A1 level, but they're just a fabulous football team. But so are we.
Second down to 5. Just a couple more snaps left in this one, Thomas. Near the 30. I think Guthrie will take. I think they can get one more snap and put this one to rest. And Dustin Buddha. It says Dustin on the screen. I'm going with Buddha. He says more moves than U-Haul.
Oh, he's got moves. He's got
more
moves.
moves than U-Haul.
Yeah.
Guthrie can wait 5 more seconds, take 1 snap. Now, Hayden, if you're going to put a knee down, run up to the line of scrimmage to save a few yards.
This drives Chris crazy.
You can take a snap anytime. They're going to hand it off. Let Thomas run with it. And he'll be tackled at the 25-yard line. And now this is where you don't want anything foolish to happen here. Guthrie will not have to take another snap. They can just end this one here and move on to an undefeated 5-0 season. Piedmont's going to suffer their first loss of the year. And that looks like it indeed will be the final play. And Phil, Guthrie jumped out quick, 21-0. We'll recap all this coming up here, but the quick start.
Yeah, the quick start. I mean, when you saw Guthrie jump out 21-0 quickly, I mean, it was a game changer.
Got to take one more snap.
And it's just, 1 second off.
1 second off.
But you know, with this offense again that Piedmont runs, it's about impossible to do much, you know, with that. So it was an uphill battle for the Piedmont Wildcats.
Illegal substitution. And Guthrie says, okay, we won't. Officials are waving everyone back off. I guess you do have to take 1 snap.
Take the snap, take the knee, line up, shake hands, let's get out of here.
There's the knee, and that officially puts it in to the record. Guthrie band fights up. Strikes up the fight song. Guthrie wins it. Final score 35-0. Another shutout here this season. 5 games, 4 shutouts, 3 points all season long given up by the Blue Jays.
Yeah, it's been dominant all year long. And again, this is a good Piedmont football team. I mean, this is a good football team. Leaving out here going 5-1 now, coming in 5-0 as you said, Chris. But they'll be in the playoffs. Piedmont will get in there and compete in the playoffs. And you know, the Guthrie team, if you're not believing, you probably should at this point.
Blue Jays 5-0. Piedmont falls to 5-1. Take a timeout. When we come back, it's the Terra Insure Group postgame show. A lot to talk about after this. This is Guthrie Blue Jay football presented by F&M Bank.
Today I'm sharing Golden Chick with the world. Are you ready to taste Golden Chick for the first time? 100% tenderloin, that's where the golden tenders come from. Marinated for 24 hours. It is amazing. And we also got the rolls, made fresh.
It feels like they were just baked.
You know why it feels that way? They were.
Every time I go, I like to get extra rolls, so I love it.
We are being kind of photobombed right now by the one and only Clucky. Have you met Clucky the chicken? Don't get too starstruck. He's just a regular guy. One taste, and you're golden. He's on Tender. That's like a chicken dating app.
F&M Bank loves giving back to the communities we live and serve in. Banking with us ensures your money goes back into your community. Our goal is to provide you with reliable banking you can trust, delivered with unique passion for service. F&M Bank has all the modern banking services, mobile banking, lending, reward checking, electronic checking, and more. We invite you to come see us at any of our 8 locations. Come see what relationship banking is all about. F&M Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Integrity Heat and Air provides award-winning heating, ventilating, and air conditioning services to Guthrie and the surrounding areas. Integrity's indoor air quality specialists are friendly experts at service, repair, and installation. They proudly serve and install the latest Linux products and service all other brands with their A+ rating by the Better Business Bureau. Contact Integrity today at 405-833-5992 or online at integrityheatandair.com. Integrity Heat and Air, it's our pleasure to serve.
Hayes Tree Service is a proud member of the Guthrie Chamber of Commerce and a huge supporter of Guthrie Public Schools. Cody and Kathy Hayes are available 24/7 for emergency tree work when Mother Nature hits. Hayes has the experience and equipment needed for tree trimming, removal, and stump grinding. Fully insured, Hayes is the company that other tree guys call for help. For a free estimate, call 405-535-6560 or find them on Facebook. Go Blue Jays!
For centuries, it was a windswept prairie until the run of '89 saw settlers scramble for land and life in a newborn town as Oklahoma's territorial capital, Guthrie. Bank First is loyal to the preservation movement that reclaimed Oklahoma's first state capital. And we're loyal to the banking legacy born at the corner of First and Oklahoma Streets. Bank First. Loyal to Oklahoma. Loyal to you.
Meet Eddie Hinkey with Stetson Bentley, your gateway to exceptional real estate opportunities. Whether you're seeking a cozy home or a thriving commercial space, Eddie has the expertise to match your unique needs. From family-friendly neighborhoods to lucrative business locations, Eddie is your partner in making the right property move. Connect with Eddie today and explore the endless possibilities together. Eddie Hinkey, where home and business meet success.
The rights to this broadcast have been granted by Guthrie Public Schools. Any rebroadcast or republication of the programming without the written consent of Guthrie Public Schools is strictly prohibited.
Welcome back. GMP TV. We welcome you inside the Terra Insure Group post-game show. There's an idea who might be our player of the game might be. All 3 camera operators were working hard. Okay, all 3 camera operators working hard to get the shot, and boy, we got the shot. But Blue Jays 35-0. Guthrie jumped out to a quick 21-0 lead, and Piedmont had no chance. The yards were minimal all night long for Piedmont. Guthrie was clicking on all cylinders until it was pretty much over. 28-0 at halftime, 1 touchdown in the second half. Guthrie, 5 games into the season, 4 shutouts, 3 points total. That's defensive. Let's talk some offense with tonight's North Church Player of the Game. With that, let's go downstairs with Sean Silvis.
All right, guys, I am here with player of the game, Jalen Harper. Really could have been player of the game most games this season. Has had 15 touchdowns, 3 tonight. Just walk us through this season so far. You've been on fire. Seems like every time you touch the ball, we're getting offensive yards. Walk us through the season so far.
I mean, I can't do nothing under the God of glory. I mean, under God's glory, So everything's to Him, It just work, I've been off season working. Like constantly, non-stop, just hard work. And I can't do nothing without my O-line, offense coordinator, my defense. He had a great game, He really should be player of the game in my opinion, but yeah, I just been working, just work.
So this game, it seems like the defense keeps putting you guys in such good position, field position, to just a couple big runs. Your offensive line's blowing up holes. You had 3 touchdowns tonight. Talk to us about just the keys. What are you seeing out there on the field that's opening up these big runs you're getting? I mean, it's just the pullers. Every time we pull on ghosts and everything, it just opens up, and I got to get that to Coach Sanders, Coop, Eli, Jacob, Malachi, our freshman. I got to give it to them. That's all it is. It's making the hole bigger for me to hit. Go ahead.
Just making the hole bigger for me to hit. That's all it is.
So a crazy stat, you've had over 100 yards in every game this season. Tell me what that feels like when you hear that.
Feels nothing. I got more to do, trying to get my team to the state and trying to win it, So trying to get 300 a game. I mean, I'm just trying to do the best I can for my team. That's all it is.
All right, guys, just a stellar season so far for Jalen Harper. We look forward to a bunch more games. Congrats on the win tonight.
Thank you.
We'll see you next week. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Sean. Congratulations. Jalen Harper, tonight's North Church Player of the Game. Outstanding performance. Season high rushing yards. We don't have him officially tonight.
Season high.
That's a season high. It's going to be around 150 yards in that area. He had 15 for 120 yards at halftime.
Yeah.
So he's going to be around 150 yards. Really didn't need a whole lot of work in the second half.
Right. Now, and the run that stands out to me is in that 27-yard run. Didn't quite get in the end zone, but it took 7 guys to bring him down. Just did a fabulous job. The offensive line, again, like Jalen said, doing a great job opening holes for him, but just a great effort by Jalen.
Absolutely. Congratulations. Jalen Harper, tonight's North Church Player of the Game. Take a time out here on the Terra Insure Group postgame show. When we come back, we hear from head coach Kelly Beebe and the undefeated Blue Jays. This is the Terra Insure Group postgame show.
At South Point Baptist Church, we want you to cheer loud and be proud as we send the Blue Jays to victory. Afterwards, join us each Sunday in our friendly family atmosphere. South Point invites you, your family, and friends to join us each week with Sunday school beginning at 10 a.m. and our morning service at 11 a.m. South Point wishes all students this season to make fun and exciting memories not only on the playing field, but in the classroom as well. And as always, go Blue Jays.
Strive Wellness Lounge is a professional concierge nursing, innovative nurse practitioner-led practice using cutting-edge technology to give you convenient care, IV therapy, telehealth, medical weight loss, men's health, ED, testosterone, and hormone therapy. In our Wellness Lounge, or the convenience of your residence, hotel room, or place of business within reasonable time of receiving your call or text. Strive Wellness has designed several formulas. Call us at 405-293-4160.
F&M Bank loves giving back to the communities we live and serve in. Banking with us ensures your money goes back into your community. Our goal is to provide you with reliable banking you can trust, delivered with a unique passion for service. F&M Bank has all the modern banking services: mobile banking, lending, reward checking, electronic checking, and more. We invite you to come see us at any of our 8 locations. Come see what relationship banking is all about. F&M Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Meet Eddie Hinkey with Stetson Bentley, your gateway to exceptional real estate opportunities. Whether you're seeking a cozy home or a thriving commercial space, Eddie has the expertise to match your unique needs. From family-friendly neighborhoods to lucrative business locations, Eddie is your partner in making the right property move. Connect with Eddie today and explore the endless possibilities together. Eddie Hinkey, where home and business meet success.
Blue Jays shut out the Piedmont Wildcats. Final score 35-0. Guthrie improves to 5-0 overall, 1-0 in district play. huge game next week against Bishop McGuinness. Well, I'm sure we'll hear about that here in a few moments. Let's waste no more time. Go downstairs to Sean Silvas, who's with the successful head coach of the Blue Jays tonight.
All right, guys, I am live here with Coach Kelly Beebe. Coach, it seemed like you had a group full of caged animals that just got left in the cage too long. They came out firing in the first half. I mean, 21 points just unanswered, really. And then I don't think you even punted the football till the fourth quarter. Just talk, what'd you guys do during the bye week to get so ready or to get, to come out so firing?
Well, we beat on each other for 8 days during the bye week. The kids were, in preparation. We were blessed to have Guyman as our week 4 opponent, which allowed us an extra week of preparation. This is a very complex offense, and Coach Hall and his Piedmont staff run it as well as anybody I've seen in 30 years. Of course, the big fullback, 3-year starter, quarterback, et cetera, et cetera. But, I think it's a credit to our coaches and then our team leaders, the way that we prepared and built up to this game, and we freshened them back up late this week. And again, they were ready to hit somebody other than each other. We look forward to this game. We've had it circled, since 2019. Looking forward to this ball game, and we possessed the football. We ran the football. We threw the football. I don't think they had a first down until the fourth quarter. I mean, we totally dominated tonight, and that was the goal coming out, was to be healthy and get 15 district points. And then the way the boys played, lights out, just icing on the cake.
All right, so next week is Bishop McGuinness. I know it's a big game. Prep for it. Just walk us through what next week's going to look like and what we can expect moving on to next week.
Well, this was an extremely physical game, irregardless of what the score looks like. Very physical game on both sides of the ball. Monday will be our install. Coaches will work all day on Saturday. Kids will come up and get treatment if they need it. We got JV on Monday night, so we'll really get to work on Tuesday and Wednesday. Tuesday's our really big, heavy physical day. McGuinness, totally different animal. They've got a great run game, got a great quarterback run game, got multiple pass concepts. They can be a 3-4 defense, 4-4 defense. Extremely well coached, really good at special teams. So haven't got film on them yet. I know that they're big on both sides of the ball, and they've got a couple of really dynamic playmakers. And they're always well coached and tackle well on defense. So big challenge. We're going to enjoy this one. Like I say, the coaches will be back at work in the morning. I want the kids to enjoy it till they show back up for work on Monday.
All right, so your 2013 team was here. I saw you talking to several guys, big hugs, a lot of reunion stuff. How important is it for you to see those teams come back and support this year's Blue Jay team?
It's incredible. I think Callan's the first guy I got a hold of, and I know Chris put stuff out on social media and the Booster Club, and those guys kind of got word of mouth going, and I actually talked to a few of them that I hadn't talked to in several years that have moved on. They're grown men. I wrote that little deal up that Dennis read there, and I was afraid. I told Mick and Michoud, I was like, if this thing's tight, I'm not going to get to see them. But luckily, our boys had a lead, and I was able to at least hug those guys real quick. But it's the layers of the program and the community, and like I just hugged Skylar Smith, who was 07 Tango, and Big Malachi now is a freshman offensive lineman for us. And defensive lineman for us. So, that's just incredible about being in a community that supports a program like this and having great kids that come back year after year.
All right, Coach, we just look forward to next week. Congratulations on another big win, and we'll catch you next week. Guys, back to you.
That is the Blue Jay head coach, Kelly Beebe, as the Jays take down the Piedmont Wildcats. Final score, 35-0. Boy, we're just getting started here on the TIG postgame show. TIGOK.com. The address 622 South Division Street is the address for Terra Insure Group. More about them and more about this big win for the Blue Jays. 1-0 in district play. Timeout. This is the Terra Insure Group postgame show.
At Terra Insure Group, you'll be helped by lifelong Blue Jay fans. Seth Robbins, Jason Herzl, and Dennis Oakes aren't limited to any single provider. We'll work with you to find the carrier and the plan that fits you best. Terra Insure Group is an independent insurance agency specializing in home, auto, and commercial lines of insurance. Call Terra Insure Group at 405-293-4880 or stop by at 622 South Division or visit them online at TIGOK.com. Terra Insure Group, insuring your world.
Interbank wishes all the Guthrie Bluejays student athletes a great season and will be cheering the whole way.
Interbank is proud to be a part of the tremendous momentum in Guthrie with the growing success of our schools and city. Interbank continues the winning tradition of taking care of their customers with personal and business banking. Located just blocks from the Rock at 224 East Oklahoma or by phone at 405-282-0470. Interbank, in it for you. Member FDIC. At Mosquito and Pest Authority, our job is to keep you pest-free. Our signature mosquito control service and pest-proof barrier 360 service ensures that you aren't bothered by mosquitoes outside or pests inside. That's right, 2 brands, 2 services, only 1 visit needed. Don't believe us? We guarantee it, or we'll come back at no charge to you. No mosquitoes, no pests, no contracts, guaranteed. Call Ronnie and Sarah Phillips today at 405-916-0471. Go Blue Jays! Welcome back. Terror Insure Group post-game show. 35-0. It was 7-0 before you even knew it. 14-0 by the time you sat down, and 21-0 before you had dinner. That's kind of night.
Good job.
Kind of night for the Blue Jays here tonight. They went at 35-0. On to McGinnis next week. More on that here in a little bit. Time now for our Martin Insurance play of the game. And Watson, opening kickoff. Watson gets it. Returns it about to the Guthrie or to the Piedmont 33-yard line. And then here was Jalen Harper's first of 3 touchdowns of the game. He had 15.
Yeah,
15
great.
Total.
Yeah, 15 total of the year. Great job, great run. And this kind of set the tone. When you saw this happen, you're like, okay, well, wait a second. And it was just an avalanche coming straight at the Piedmont Wildcats all night. And the Blue Jays dominated this from literally the opening kick until the final play of the game. Piedmont was never in the game. I think 1 first down for the evening.
And that came in the fourth quarter. Yeah, Guthrie 7-0. And then Piedmont turned it over. Trayvon Braxton. This is part of your John Vance Motor scoring summary. Trayvon Braxton strips the football, recovers the football, and then Guthrie 6 plays, 34 yards. Harper on a 6-yard touchdown run. It was 14-0. Not even 2 minutes into a little over 2 minutes into the contest, and then Piedmont throws an interception. Benford with one of his 2 interceptions tonight, and then Guthrie goes 4 plays, 31 yards, in less than 90 seconds. Alante Glover had a 3-yard touchdown run. It was 21-0 before he even got there. Yeah. Piedmont punt, and then Dols made it 28-0 at halftime when he had a 10-yard touchdown reception. 11-play, 64-yard drive. And then the final score came in the fourth quarter. Zane Thomas with a 12-yard touchdown run. That is your John Vance Motor scoring summary. So got a lot to go here on the Terror Insure Group post-game show. Be sure to visit TIGOK.com. Blue Jay alums, Blue Jay supporters, Jason Herzl, Dennis Oaks, and Seth Robbins. Seth was flipping the burgers, or serving the burgers.
Serving the burgers. And Jason was flipping the burgers.
Jason was flipping the burgers, and Dennis was talking about the burgers.
That's right.
And so it was Terror Insure Group's night out for the tailgate sponsors. We appreciate them, not only on the broadcast, but that tailgate is a really cool deal for the community. Yeah. And TIG had it going tonight. Had all what, 2 couple months to prepare for that evening. Yeah. So good job by the TIG folks. And real MVPs are the ladies up front.
That's right.
Take care of it. All right, take a time out. We still got highlights of the game and a whole bunch of other great stuff. We'll talk about Bishop McGinnis, and we'll also take a look at some scores presented by South Point Baptist Church. Back after this here on the Terror Insure Group postgame show.
Whatever happened to predictability? The milkman, the paper boy, evening TV. You miss your old familiar friends, but waiting just around the bend. You're lost out there and you're all alone. A light is waiting to carry you home. Everywhere you look.
Exon was founded by 2 combat-proven veterans to help businesses grow from mediocre to exceptional. We know from experience that your culture and trust throughout the organization drive superior performance. Most business owners focus on the urgent rather than the important. They are just struggling to survive. The team at Exon helps owners identify challenges, build solutions, and focus on growth. Do you trust your team? Does your team trust you? If not, we can help. We are Exon.
Integrity Heat and Air provides award-winning heating, ventilating, and air conditioning services to Guthrie and the surrounding areas. Integrity's indoor air quality specialists are friendly experts at service, repair, and installation. They proudly serve and install the latest Linux products and service all other brands with their A+ rating by the Better Business Bureau. Contact Integrity today at 405-833-5992 or online at integrityheatandair.com. Integrity Heat and Air, it's our pleasure to serve. Terry Group postgame show here in beautiful downtown Guthrie. How great was the weather tonight, by the way?
Perfect.
Blue Jays perfect over Piedmont, 35-0. Guthrie 5-0. Piedmont falls to 5-1 on the year. Guthrie McGinnis. Guthrie can take care of McGinnis next week and take care of business the rest of the way. Get a home playoff game. We'll see how that plays out. More on that here in a little bit. Coming up here in a little bit, we'll have the Eddie Hinkey highlights of the game. Still some folks celebrating the victory down on the field.
Enjoying the night.
So very well could have been the last time Guthrie Piedmont plays for the unforeseen future.
Yeah.
Piedmont moving up to 6A2. Guthrie and Piedmont played 14 times. Guthrie's won 12 out of 14 times.
Yeah.
And Piedmont right now has 6A numbers.
Yeah, they did. Well, they had 6A numbers last year.
Correct. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
6A numbers
so
for a while.
Impressive there for the Blue Jays to really just manhandle the Piedmonts. And so now let's take a look at some highlights of the ball game. Again, these highlights brought to you by Eddie Hinkey. Eddie Hinkey with also a classmate of mine, great realtor. Guthrie, Edmond, Oklahoma City area. I'm sure he can take you all over the state if need be. There's Trayvon Braxton's strip and recovery to set up the next touchdown run of Jalen Harper. 6 yards, Delonte Glover and Cooper Walters and Crude leading the way.
Yeah, great blocking.
And then here's one of two interceptions. Dad's watching. He's watching one of the first of 2 interceptions for Nate Binford. Sets up Guthrie's next scoring drive, which was a 3-yard touchdown run by Delonte Glover. 4 plays, 31 yards. It was 21-0, just like that. Trayvon Braxton again.
Well, I tell you, he had a night. Trayvon had a night.
Here's Harper. He's going to get this one down to the 2-yard line. Almost scored, just stepped out of bounds at the 2. That was a nice run of about 30 yards for Harp.
He thought he was in.
Thought he did. Here's Dols, though. He's wide open. He's for sure in. Give me a little high step. All right, there we go. Football back to the official. And how about some more defense? Binford, second interception. He's going to try to make something really big. He'll get tackled here, but Nate Binford, big on offense, big on defense. Came up with a little limpy there, but came back. Yeah, Zane Thomas with the final touchdown of the night. That came in the fourth quarter. Guthrie wins it 35-0. Take our final timeout here on the Terra Insure Group postgame show. TIGOK.com is the website. Go there and hit the big O button, receive a quote, and they can help you in so many different ways. Multiple carriers, and they can help you out with all your auto and house and you name it. It's all right there on the website. Just peruse through there, see what you like. Give the fine folks a call Monday morning. I promise they'll take care of you with the best support there is. Final timeout here on the TIG postgame show.
Hayes Funeral Home is a proud supporter of the Guthrie Bluejays from the first game all the way to the championship game. With years of experience in funeral service, the Hayes family brings compassion and professional service during difficult times. Owners Lynette and Chuck take pride in providing families and their loved ones quality care. The Hayes family supports Guthrie student athletes on the playing field and in the classroom. Hayes Funeral Home is located on the corner of Noble and Wentz. Visit online at hayesfh.com.
Final thoughts from the stadium are ahead on the Terra Insure Group postgame show.
When garage door problems occur, don't call a kind of service company or maybe a repair guy. Call Paul Creed at A-Team Overhead Door. Paul owns and operates his company and has over 15 years of experience in residential and commercial overhead door service. Paul provides all garage door services from repairs to installations. With free estimates, Paul will work with you to decide the best possible solution for your garage door or opener problems. Call A-Team Overhead Door today, 405-642-7065. At Terry Insure Group, you'll be helped by lifelong Blue Jay fans. Seth Robbins, Jason Herzl, and Dennis Oaks aren't limited to any single provider. We'll work with you to find the carrier and the plan that fits you best. Terry Insure Group is an independent insurance agency specializing in home, auto, and commercial lines of insurance. Call Terry Insure Group at 405-293-4880 or stop by at 622 South Division or visit them online at tigok.com. Terry Insure Group, insuring your world.
Welcome back to for the final time here tonight. Guthrie shuts out the Piedmont Wildcats 35-0. Are we good on everything? We'll take a look at a few of the scores. Phil, we're going to look at 5A, make sure. And we got some numbers here, and I don't know if they're all updated. It looks like they are updated. Appreciate that. Maybe the El Reno Noble game, we're waiting on them. But there's some finals, and a little shocker a little bit there with El Reno going down to Noble. Last week I was talking about El Reno and Elgin playing for the district title. Yes, Elgin won. I thought maybe El Reno would be securing that number 2 spot. But now with Noble beating them tonight, that number 2 spot is wide open. Yeah. Claremore had to rally for that 16-point victory, Phil.
They had to rally over Grove. And to me, the big one's at Bishop Kelly Collinsville. Collinsville, a lot of people had them in the top 5, and Bishop Kelly goes in there 2-2 and takes it to him 39-28. Then Elgin continues to roll that offense 42-7, and Lawton Mack and Altus 31-7, and then McGinnis, of course, last night got that win 30-14. Now Del City McAllister game. Del City at one point was up 28-0.
Okay.
And McAllister comes back and scores 21. Still loses by 2 touchdowns, but they did put a little run on them there at some point during the game. But Del City gets it. Now, I'm going to tell you guys something. You guys might laugh at me. I'm starting to think we can start having a conversation about Guthrie being number 2 in 5A.
Yeah.
I really am.
The high school huddle rankings has Del City number 2, Guthrie 3.
Yeah.
Del City's got River Warren, transfer from McGinnis. Rodney Fields, a transfer from Southeast. 2 great players on that offensive side. But, there's a conversation for number 2 and 3. I know the Tulsa World has Guthrie in number 2, so maybe that's something we got to think about over the weekend. Be sure to check out the high school huddle Wednesday night at 6 o'clock on our sister channel, Second Banana Media.
And then Coweta, I think, upsetting Sapulpa 24-19.
Yeah, I thought, going in, I had Collinsville in my top 5, thinking, they've had a lot of people come back, got a great offense. I was wanting to put Claremore up there and think about Sapulpa. Collinsville goes down, Sapulpa goes down, so I'm probably more than likely moving Claremore up into the top 5. Again, check that out on the high school huddle on Wednesday night, 6 o'clock.
I'll tell you, can we hop up to 6A1 real quick? 6A1.
Oh, Bixby won tonight. Last night.
Wow, that's shocker.
Bixby,
the one that stands out to me, this has Westmore Jinx 14-12 in the fourth quarter. I got an update.
Oh, my Jinx Trojans.
Number 2.
My poll. Oh, so they're losing. I can tell you.
Number 2.
You're giddy right now. So, yeah.
I'm a little excited.
Yeah.
The game's not over, Chris.
Okay,
There's a minute left. Westmore just gets a safety to go up 16-12 over Jinx.
So Jinx has to punt it.
Oh, no, they'll probably still win.
Yeah. Just give them a minute. That's all they need.
And now the big one for me, a lot of us, including us, talking about starting to look at Mustang. I mean, they were, many people had them at top 5. You did not, Chris.
I did not.
You had them just outside. Owasso, 41. Mustang, 3.
Yeah. Norman North. West side over east side tonight over Broken Arrow, largest school in the state of Oklahoma. Gets doubled up by Norman North 28-14. And Enid with the is that score 49-35?
Wow.
Yeah, check that out.
Wow.
Edmond Santa Fe beat Jinx earlier this year. Beat Edmond North 45-17. Last report in the third.
And Perkins, I'm going to hop down 3A real quick here. Perkins Tryon 21, Metro Christian 7. Perkins gets a good win there.
Good win for Perkins.
Yeah.
And I think we have some 4A scores we can pass along as well. Blanchard in the fourth leading Newcastle. Blanchard-Newcastle Tuttle in that district. Interesting there. Weatherford shuts out Woodward. That's a final. Cushing in the state championship a year ago takes it to Catoosa. Tuttle, team we saw a couple weeks ago inside Jelsma, shuts out Hare 27-0. Wagner, the number one team in Class 4A football, shuts out Oologah tonight in a battle of Western Oklahoma. Clinton beats Elk City 21-7. Puddle, number 2 in 4A, shutting out Medill tonight. Another score than that John Marshall Chickasha game was last night.
Poto, one of the best mascots.
The Pirate, yeah.
That's a great mascot.
That is a very cool mascot. So the score of the night, though, Guthrie shuts out Piedmont 35-0. And Phil, next up is the Bishop McGinnis Fighting Irish. That comes 1 week from tonight in Oklahoma City. Guthrie can come away with the victory. Goes a long way to perhaps hosting a first-round playoff game.
Yeah, it's a big game, and this is a game we talked about tonight. Where Guthrie's dominated the Piedmont series. McGinnis has had Guthrie's number over the last several years, and this is going to be the last time we're going to see McGinnis. McGinnis moving up to 6A2 as well. It'd be awful good to go into their place that final game and get a W and secure that at least one home game in the playoff run.
Remember McGinnis field goal to win at the last second. The year before, Guthrie in overtime with the goal line stand.
It's been last 2 years have been fabulous.
Absolutely.
Ball games,
So that great game will be in Oklahoma City next Friday night. Then all the Thursday night games, 3 in a row after that.
That's weird.
Yeah, it is a little weird.
Don't like it.
Absolutely. So that'll do it here on the broadcast. We appreciate everyone checking us out here tonight, here on the Terra Insure Group postgame show. Again, website tigok.com. The address, 622 South Division Street. Can't miss it. And then go to that website. Phone number's in the upper right corner. Receive a quote, all that good stuff. Thanks, Seth Robbins, Jason Herzl, and Dennis Oaks. All big parts tonight as well, off the field.
Yeah, big time.
That'll do it here. Final score for the final time here tonight as Guthrie opens up district play. They shut out the Piedmont Wildcats. Final score 35-0. Guthrie improves to 5-0 overall, 1-0 in district play. Wildcats suffer their first loss of the season. They fall to 5-1. Big thank you to all of our sponsors up and down the list. We appreciate you as we do this each and every week, home and away. Big thank you to all of our great fans out there on GMP TV for watching and sticking with us. All the great comments as well. We appreciate every single one of you here tonight. It was a fun one on the broadcast tonight. Our production team, there's 10 of us that puts this all together on the broadcast or on social media. Cody Knox and Aaron Ryburn do a great job with our social media. Michael Pruitt, Kel Evans, Lance Evans are tremendous camera operators. Connor Phillips got his OSSA pass coming in next week. I know he's going to be excited for that. He's producing up here with all of our scoreboard graphics. Appreciate him. Ronnie Phillips, the nucleus of this all, directing our broadcast here tonight. From our partners, Sean Silvis, Phil Nichols, I'm Chris Evans. We'll talk to you 1 week from tonight when Guthrie goes to Bishop McGinnis to take on the Irish. Come join us at Parable Stadium. If not, we'll be here on GMP TV. Have a great weekend, and as always, go Blue Jays.
Guthrie Football 2023 is brought to you by Bank First, loyal to Oklahoma, and you. Terra Insure Group, insuring your world. North Church Guthrie, you matter. John Vance Auto Group, where it's comfortable to buy a car. Golden Chick, the original and still the best. Mercy Hospital, Logan County, your life is our life's work. South Point Baptist Church, welcome home. F&M Bank, a neighbor you can count on. S&T Oilfield Services, Joshua 2415. The Martin Insurance Agency, Insurance Excellence. Integrity Heat and Air, we work with integrity. Strive Wellness Lounge, Health Therapy. Eddie Hinkey, Stetson Bentley, Real Estate. Guthrie Bluejay football is also brought to you by Interbank, A-Team Overhead Door, Hayes Tree Service, Guthrie Tag Agency, Hayes Funeral Home, Sonic I-35 and Highway 33, Mosquito Authority, E&H Dirt Work, Exxon, and Mayor Roberts Farm Bureau, Oklahoma. You've been watching Guthrie Bluejay football, home of the 4-time state champions. Until next time, go Blue Jays!